It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Who was the greatest? Who was the best of all time? If two athletes from different eras could actually compete against one another, who would come out on top? In one corner, the reigning champion at Mason the Line Dixon. He'll be pitted against the former two-time heavyweight champion, Rocky Balboa. Computer says Rocky Balboa would be triumphant.
I think there's still some stuff in the basement.
What basement?
In here. I think I want to, like, fight. You know, nothing big, small stuff, like locally.
What are you trying to prove, Pop?
I thought you might want to get involved.
Don't you think you're too, old?
I think your brain's losing altitude.
You heard Rocky Balboa applied for a license. You want me to fight a guy that I can beat with both hands tied behind my back?
That computer fight got a lot of people curious.
Yeah, but I ain't interested in getting, like, mangled and embarrassed.
People are gonna think you're going crazy.
What's crazy about standing toe-to-toe saying I am?
If this is something that you gotta do, then you do it. Fighters fight.
To beat this guy, you need speed. You don't have it. You've got calcium deposits on most of your joints, so sparring is out. I had that problem. So what we'll be calling on is blunt force trauma. Heavy-duty punches that will rattle his ancestors. Let's start building some hurting bombs.
We ain't playing with you. Hockey, the press has labeled you a Balboasaurus. How do you feel about that?
It's a fight. Head bustin'. We gon' hit him with the left.
Larry, why is this billed as an exhibition?
Hit him with the left.
So they wouldn't have to call it an execution.
It's a fight. Head bustin'. It's a fight.
It takes guts climbing back in that ring knowing you're gonna take a beating.
It doesn't over till it's over.
Where's that from? The 80s?
That's probably in the 70s.
Rocky Balboa.
Can you do it?
From the SKO Media Group studio in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, it's time for the Some Kind of Radio Show, starring Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew. Call in or text to 234-200-5110. That's 234-200-5110. Now, here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, 7:04, Friday night, Some Kind of Radio Show. We're live, we're worldwide, and we're in your face. Yeah. Right in it, too. Right in it.
Look at this. Just look at it.
In the studio, Earl McCune along with Tony the Comedy Killer, and I have Vermin Supreme Jr., otherwise known as Brent Williams. He's been on the show in the past. And on Zoom, making his return to the show, first time in a damn long time, Aaron Kabak's with us.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Mazel tov. Hard dicks and airplanes. Also on with us is our sexy Secretary of State, Victoria. Also, Father John is with us, and hopefully Eric's with us. I don't know if he is. I haven't heard from Eric yet, other than he was having trouble.
Eric has not yet figured out how to push the button and make it go Zoom.
Okay, yeah, he's still working on that. Anyway, welcome.
Eric is our favorite work in progress.
Yes, we still love Eric. Eric's a good kid.
I haven't busted on him in half a year. I'm overdue.
Yes, you are.
It's back.
Eric has heard that I'm back, and he's like, I don't want to go. And in that particular voice, too. I've been working on my Eric impersonation.
You've been working on it very hard.
It's the only thing I can work on very hard.
Well, I don't want to know.
It's the lockdown life.
It's the lockdown life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of things. A lot of things you can work on, and get hard with. Never mind. Let's not talk about that. Wrong show.
We don't want to know about your love life, Earl.
Well, if I wanted, it's not. This is not XNXX.
That's the old
okay?
show. This is the new one.
That's the old program. This is the new program. It's the same program, but a little bit different. Let's just put it that way. If there's such a way. Hold on. Eric just texted me. What did Eric say here? Eric Eric,
Oh,
where are you
better
at?
shut the hell up.
He's still having technical issues. Okay, buddy. He'll get it. He'll figure it out. He's had
big technical issues sometimes.
He's had some issues with things on his end here for a little bit every now and then whenever he's joined us on Zoom. All right, everybody. We got a jam-packed show tonight, guys. We got a full crazy crew split between Zoom and here on in the studio. Phone lines will be open, of course, 234-250-110. Same number as always. We'll put you right through. How are we going to start this show tonight? I'll tell you what, guys. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, shall we? All right. I've been debating here, obviously, for the last however long with people about the mask issue. Now, as you can see, we've talked about this before. Now we're getting even closer to Cedar Point opening up. Cedar Point, of course, is taking reservations only to go to Cedar Point. You must let them know when you're coming, too. I saw this on the news. And also, not to mention, you must wear a mask on roller coasters at all times in the park in, potentially 95-degree weather. Now, I've actually debated with several people on this, and some people are going, you just don't go then if you're scared. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not scared to go. I said, 1, 2, I'm not going to go pay, however much money to walk around and potentially get a heat stroke.
I think it's $70 to go up there.
It's like $70, $80, go up there and then walk around and get heat stroke in 95-degree weather. And not to mention, here, it's bad enough. Think about this. How many times have you been on a roller coaster? They tell you, take your eyeglasses off, take your ball caps off, but make sure you leave your mask on. John, let's go to you first.
Well, I was just going to say, so what's the chance of that mask staying on to the whole ride of the roller coaster?
Not very good. I mean, unless you want to glue it to your face.
When you consider your mask is either wrapped around your ears or tied behind your head, you got a good chance of that mask staying on.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, this is an exercise in futility.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we can't have concerts.
No.
We can't go to school. We can't vote. But let's cram a bunch of people into an amusement park.
Right.
This whole thing is built on keeping people apart and trying to keep the virus from spreading from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
But let's open the amusement park. This is all due to pressure from the amusement park people, and it wasn't just Cedar Point. It was Kings Island.
Mm-hmm.
It was Calamari. It was all the others that were saying, "Hey, we're going to lose a butt ton of money if you don't let us open."
Right.
And the governor is all about, keeping everybody happy as much as possible.
Hey, hold on, Jason. Hold on. Let Aaron finish his point. Go ahead, Aaron.
And sure, I'm all about, trying to keep the curve flat. I've already watched people leave my life from this. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a very, very crucial point of this fence.
Mm-hmm.
But, if we can't control this, how are we going to maintain it?
Right.
So Cedar Point reopening is really more about making sure that Cedar Fair gets its dollar than it is about keeping people happy.
Right. I don't disagree with that point. All right, Jason's calling in. Jason, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I call. I'm gonna have my provider ask my provider to take me up. He's got to get back with his supervisor about social distancing and stuff. But I've been following the stuff on the news, and it's good that I got a biker back here in the back of Windsor pulling it. But anyway, they want you to wear a mask, and they want you to wear masks on roller coasters.
Right.
And they're coming out with this app. See, the point is, and according to the way I understand it, it keeps track of you in the park, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's too many people on one side of the park, you get the notification to go ask to go down the side of the park.
Oh, really?
Dear
Okay.
Lord, doesn't that sound a little too Big Brother-ish?
Yeah, no kidding. That's
Not at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, let's. Hey. Okay, everybody. Hey,
I can see John Hurt up on the big screen right now.
Did you see it? You got a visual?
I got a visual of V from Vendetta.
Okay. Go ahead, Jason.
Strength through unity, unity through faith, right here.
Go ahead, Jason.
If my provider spouse don't want me, my provider take me out there, told them, I said, last we could go out to Least Good Time Free on the boat ride.
Mhm.
You know what the Good Time Free is?
Yeah. Yep, sure do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll go there, but I'm going somewhere with my mom and stepdad on Friday the 17th. The Whaling Island Casino.
Right.
I'm gonna call. Are you gonna be podcasting that Friday or not?
The Friday the Friday the 3rd or the 4th or the 3rd?
No, the 17th.
3rd,
There's no way
17th.
it goes-
No, that's another Friday. We'd be on the 10th, but not the 17th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be on. Yeah, we'll be on the 10th that week because we're taking. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right.
Well, the 17th.
No, we're off. That's our off week.
Okay, well, I'll text you. I'll P-message you.
Yeah.
I'll P-message you that gives you some idea how it went. And my mom don't want me to post on Facebook because we got certain people in the family she don't want.
Right.
Want them.
I understand
No, but I am. I'm gonna P-message you and tell you how that trip went.
Well, let me know. Let me know.
But I'll go. But I'll be on the summer. You want to hear what my mom read online and then what she shared it? Maybe you could look it up.
Okay.
But you think this open up? Put it this way. If Biden gets elected, you think this mask thing's ridiculous now? If Biden gets elected, bro, because he's gonna mandate, from what my mom read, he's gonna mandate for the federal government. Everyone has to wear a mask in public. Now, how that's gonna go down? Because
We don't know.
there's people even on the left that even the independents coming 2024, screw Biden and we'll make him a one-term president like Trump.
Why make him a one-term president?
That would be the Republicans, I think, the biggest relief if look on the bright side, talk, they'll say, look on the bright side, he's gonna tee everyone off by making them mask in public and will only be a one-term president just like Trump.
We'll see what happens, man.
I mean, I just think things could get ugly if you go that route. I mean, my question is if this is true, because my mom said she saw, and you know how some stories you go snoop it and it turns out to be false. And my mom said it was the side. But if it's true, who's going to have enforcement? On the police? Hey, that's what the Democrats been crafting on them for the last 12 years. You're gonna turn around and ask them to go after the way they were treated by the Democrats. You're gonna ask them to make people wear masks. Now, how that's all gonna work out?
No idea. No idea, Jason. It's
Wrong.
I mean, what they're saying, don't buy to feed ya.
Unless you put the finger in my mouth.
So anyways, I'm kind of hoping to go to see the play. I'm gonna try to have some fun. Hopefully, I'm hoping to be recalled back to work. It's gonna be interesting how that work out, but because they got social distancing. I work in the main cafeteria route, so that's gonna be how that's gonna work. But yeah, Matt's on the roller coaster. I might even text you if I'm lucky to go and
let me know
how that works.
Yeah, let me know, and then share it on the show with us. We'd love to hear about that for sure, definitely. Because I'm not going just because A, I don't want to go. B, I can't really afford it this year, and C, I don't want to go.
It's just ridiculous. Well, here's the thing. I've been laid off since March.
Me too.
I've been stuck in my house for almost 4 months.
Yep, same here.
Not me.
Well, 2 months. So I'm gonna have to go out and make the best of it. But right now, with all this mask stuff, I'm more worried about if Trump's gonna be reelected in November. Because if he doesn't, then we're gonna be stuck with this mask crap.
Right. All right, Jason. Thanks for the call, buddy. I'm gonna move on along with this, but thanks for the points, buddy. Great job.
Hey, how did I sound on my new phone?
Sound fine. You sound loud and clear, buddy. Sound good.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, that was Jason, everybody. All right. Your guys, your thoughts on what he's saying? What are you saying?
Let me see here. Why does I lost it when he said he was going to PMS you. I'm still trying to get back from that.
Okay.
Poor kid. Yeah. Oh, Aaron, by the way, long time no see. Long time no talk.
Yeah, and it's going to stay that way because I'm over here.
Well, my bigger question is, I'll jump in on this really quick. Why isn't people of this country going the overreach?
Talk into the mic.
Yeah,
okay.
upward.
Take his mic.
Okay. Talk into the mic. There you go.
That better? Okay.
Talk into it.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, just pretend it's like a big dick and you're like trying to, there you go.
I can do there. Why the people in this country can't look at the massive overreach at every step of government, and they'll just fall in line like sheep and just do what they're told. I mean, with the masks, they haven't been consistent on nothing. I mean, sidetracking just a touch. Look from the time Trump got elected to now. I mean, they're trying everything and throwing the book. I mean, impeachment didn't work. Coronavirus didn't work. What's next? Race war?
Murder hornets, they came and went.
Oh, they're trying to gin up a lot of problems, burning stuff down and that. And it's like, where's the outcry for these guys not wearing masks when they're protesting?
Yeah.
I'm all for peaceful protesting and that, absolutely. But these are rioters and homegrown terrorists.
Right.
Yep. And a lot of them, too, is like, I can vouch yesterday because, I'm doing the Uber thing full time now.
Yeah.
And yesterday afternoon, I picked up a couple in Highland Square, and apparently there was a protest, another lovely protest in Hardesty Park.
Okay.
And I dropped them off and everything, and I looked, and they were like, well, we got told to assemble. And I'm like, I looked at them, and they're like, well, yeah, it's just, they dropped these signs off for us, and, we got to be up there a couple hours. And they're like, there's probably going to be about a dozen people that want to be there. And we got told, hey, if you hang out for 2 hours, we'll give you $50. Don't say anything. Just stay there and hold signs. let the ones and they're
They
like
said to the Uber driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, but tell your Uber driver.
Don't say a word. Tell your Uber driver because for what they do, hey, they don't know he has a show he could go. Just,
and they also don't know they're on camera
most of
too.
those guys actually have dash cams.
And I do.
Well, then
that's why I mount my tablet to drive with, and I use my camera to play my phone to record my rides and play music. Because in Ohio, it only has to be a one-way notification that I'm recording. I don't have to notify my passengers that I'm recording.
That is correct. Yep.
Wouldn't that be a given, though, getting in somebody else's car that's giving you a ride? I mean...
Well, and it's just a lot, a lot of people don't think about that. They don't think, I'm hopping in here, and I'm going to be on video.
Right.
And it's just, some people put...
The truth is, Tony's actually hoping for some kind of lesbian pornographic thing to happen in his backseat.
They're not going to ask
That's
him.
his, in that reality, that's what he's hoping for.
Taxi Cab Confessions by Tony.
Uber Confessions with Tony. That could be a whole new show.
I mean,
that's why he keeps trolling Victoria's neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
One timer from the blue line. Tor, I got to tell you, every time you get up off your couch looks like a giant ass. Did you know that?
I got off the couch, so how does that happen?
Sorry. Every
giant...
time you get up, I'm like, what is that? Is that a picture of an ass? No, that's her couch. Okay. The thing about people.
That's the ass couch.
The ass couch. One of my favorite movie lines is from Men in Black. When Tommy Lee Jones says, a person is intelligent. People are stupid and panicky.
Yes.
And that says it right there.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
A person chooses whether or not they're going to say, wait a second, let me look this up. Let me check this out. Let me make sure that what this is actually makes sense on a logical level.
Right.
People panic.
People panic and they freak out.
People read what they read on Facebook and go, well, that must be true.
The internet never lies.
There's absolutely no lying on the internet.
If it's on the internet, it must be true.
Right.
And consider it holy writ. And this is what we're subjected to. Everything that has been going on for the last since the beginning of 2020. Everything is just okay. Well, let's see what vomit we can throw out there, and see what the people will eat up. They're eating up everything, every last bit of it. The mask, the social distancing, the riots, the white versus black, the whole 9 yards. Everything has been just the media saying, let's see what we can throw out there, and people will pick up on it.
Right.
And I know so many black people that I talk to, African Americans. So many of them are just tired of it. They're just like,
they're tired. Yeah,
the racial problems nowadays aren't any worse or any better than they were 10, 20, 30 years ago. They're not as bad as they were in the 60s.
No.
Right.
And a lot of them are just like, I'm tired of the left. It's just like, you got to remember what Biden said that he tried taking back. If you're in the South and you don't vote Democratic, you ain't black.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
that was pretty.
That was bad.
Mouth real quick.
Yeah,
that was putting his entire leg in his mouth up to his knee.
Leg in his mouth. That's
and I'm
he probably got all the way up to his ball sack on that one.
And I'm just like, ooh, and everybody says Trump is a bigot. Trump is a bigot. I just put something up on Facebook here because I keep constantly seeing people posting all these videos of all these bad cops, and I'm like, let's put there's probably 10 good cops to every bad cop out there.
Oh, sure.
You'd have to agree with that because, I mean, there are some cops that let a badge go to their head.
I will say this really quick.
Huh.
They're all bad cops because yes, I do agree with the fact there are good cops, but if the good cops are turning a blind eye to the cops that are doing wrong and breaking the law, you're just as bad.
That's a good point, too. I mean,
point taken, but I'm saying as far as the ones that are actually, you go through a lot of these departments and it's just okay. And you got to think of how many police officers we have at every level, at state, county, and city.
Sure.
So you got 3 cops that are here. 1 guy's doing wrong. The other 2 are looking on and not doing anything. Okay, yeah, all 3 of those are bad. But you got to think. You look at 400 cops in the Akron Police Department. I'm willing to bet you 375 of them are good quality cops.
Right.
You're going to have your 25 or so. And I mean, and here's the thing.
Okay.
No matter why a cop is going to stop you, no matter what, cooperate. Do whatever. Don't say, why am I doing this?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
no,
like,
I do that
cooperate.
myself.
if they stop you and you're doing nothing wrong, what do you got to fear? If they say,
if you're doing nothing wrong, just do what they ask.
Cooperate. Like when they said, if they say put your hands behind your back, and I've been told that, and they're like, we're handcuffing you for your safety and ours.
No.
And and they're going to handcuff you.
Yeah.
They're going to talk to you.
Yep.
And
they realize you're not doing anything, and then they're going to uncuff you.
Then they're going to uncuff you, and you're not being arrested when you're handcuffed.
I'm going to ask you this one. Why, for their safety, they got a death belt on, so why are they putting you behind, or for their safety?
So you can't reach for their gun or their taser.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. But I'm back here like this, and
that's why they do that.
That's why, so they can't.
So you can't reach for their weapon.
Yeah.
It's just,
well, that's what happens with these cop shootings. Like they got the gun, the guy out in Ferguson.
Yeah.
He assaulted a police officer, went for a sidearm, discharged it, and disobeyed lawful commands to stand down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, but
here's the thing I was putting out. So I was like, so all these people that I know that are posting videos of all these cops doing wrong, I'm like, okay, A, let's post some cops here, doing some good stuff, and B, if all you're going to do is post videos of cops doing wrong, if you ever need them, don't call them, handle it yourself. Mm-hmm. You apparently hate police if that's all you want to put up.
Yeah.
Doing that, and either handle it yourself.
Right.
Don't even try to call the cops.
Right.
Just handle the crap yourself. So, and that's just I'm not and it's like, you want to abolish the cops? A, you don't need a permit to carry a weapon.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to the Wild Wild West. And
a well-armed society is a polite society.
Yep. I mean, let's just go back to the old westerns.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know all these people that are like, well, cop, I'm gonna let the edge go to his head, and it's just like, and there are cops that go out there, they serve, go home. Police have, even in a small town, have a very dangerous job. You never know what's gonna roll through town.
You never know.
You never know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been through small towns that they can't handle anything as far as if a murder happened in a town, they got to call the county sheriff to handle it because
they're not equipped.
They're not equipped or trained to deal with that. They don't need to be.
Because you get this small town life. Everyone knows everybody. Everyone's like, hey, there's Farmer Joe, and there's Bob over there, and there's Frank, and there's the town slut right there. We know her.
We've had a few rounds.
I've seen a few of those.
What, town sluts?
Town sluts?
Town sluts, yeah. I've seen a few.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we've had a few of those.
Well, he's been to Vegas a few times, so he's had his share of town sluts.
Reno.
Reno, Vegas.
Reno.
Reno things. Reno things, John.
Yeah, Reno things, no doubt.
All right, let's take our first break, and we'll continue right here on our Some Kind of Radio Show. Everybody stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, sweetie poo. It looks like I'll be running a little late tonight.
I got a meeting about... Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I'll be a little late, okay? Oh, it's okay. I'll miss you too. I can't wait to snuggle. Honey, I got out on time after all. Yeah, meeting got postponed. Turns out we really didn't even need to.
Oh my God.
Buster! Put it there!
Sunny side up and... Oh, fucking shit! You want to know the secret how to get that shit off? Use your fingernails. There you are, motherfucker. Hey, it's your girl Kathy, and I got some brand new shit. You better peep this. My shit don't stick. What are you making, eggs? Or you cooking for robots? Beep, boop, beep. Most people can't stand this sound, but I can listen to it forever. Watch me now. Hey, you even lift, bro. Speed bomb! Woo! Look out, Spider-Man. I got that symbiote. Yeah, I bet you want some of that sticky monkey red. Monkey-looking motherfucker. Me? Well, you know why I like to keep my monkey hot. Now, don't burn yourself now, because that shit's fire. Then I slide into the plate like, whoa. This my original recipe, dank chicken nuggies. I have infused this pan with the power of red copper. Hey, you want to see some real shit? This is how I pick up a sandwich. Try that shit at home. I'm saving time and money whipping these eggs, whipping these eggs. Then I drop a mac and cheese bomb on them. Woo! And the kids love it. What the fuck? Someone call 911? That turned out all right. All right, let's send these boys home to mama. What? Just look at all that sweet sugar caramelized all over these nuts. And it's so easy to clean. Rip remix. Flip it round and flip it on upside down. Biscuits, you just got served breakfast. It's been real, Copper Pan, and you can buy yours today for $19.99. God damn, that's a good deal. Pay an extra $10 and I'll throw in my recipe book for free, and it's built to last.
Hey, that's my fucking pan.
Give me your money, you cheap prick. Fuck it, I'll even throw in the forever sharp copper knife. You know what would go great with this rock? Some tomato.
The Some Kind of Radio Show will be back in a moment.
You ever get married?
Yeah, sorta.
Sorta.
Yeah, well, he took off.
Ah, poof, just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
You sort of have any kids?
Yeah, I got one kid.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Wonderful boy.
Hey, tough guy. What's the matter? You can't buy her around? Huh? Girl was being nice to you, dumbass.
Yeah, what
Think
you
you
doing
come
with
around
that
here and
pig?
disrespect us?
She ain't
Keep
nothing
it
but a
up.
jealous
Come on
bitch.
back. Try to disrespect us.
Hey, don't listen to him.
Come around here. Come over here.
Everybody
Get your head kicked in around here. You punch drunk, goofy
You ain't
bastard.
no bitch. Look at you. You ain't even got a farm. Take that pig home.
You all right?
What are you doing? Don't get out. It's all right.
No, little Marie. It ain't all right. Yo. What? I'll tell you what. Get inside. You get inside. Yeah.
Hey, leave him alone.
All right, you see that? You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you say?
I saw it.
All right.
I'm
come on.
sorry. Get a job.
That guy sends his apologies.
Okay.
You are tuned into the Some Kind of Radio Show. Call now at 234-200-5110. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show, 7:35 here on Friday night. Earl McCune, along with what should I fucking call your dumbass?
Not late for dinner. That's for damn
not
sure.
late for dinner.
Dumbass, it's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of dinner, Tony is. I'm kind of taking a break from eating. I'm eating healthy for a little bit here. I'm on his diet, workout,
Spinach and broccoli,
exercise routine. So Tony's going to do a burger review from Five Guys, real quick, and we've reviewed Five Guys in the past. But this is kind of a re-review of Five Guys.
Yep.
So Tony's just getting all set here, and he's going to go ahead and...
So you're eating Five Guys as meat.
Tony's
eating the meat at Five Guys.
And we have...
It is Tony, so that's an off night.
And we got a call. Let's take it here. Good evening. You're on the air with us. Go ahead, please. Hello.
Hello.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes?
Awesome.
What?
It's Eric on the phone.
Okay.
Eric's having Skype or
Yeah,
Zoom issues.
Yeah, I have no idea why the audio was not working on Zoom, but it'll work fine on here.
Oh. Well, there we are. We hear you. So we have Eric. We have Eric on the phone, and Eric's going to be joining us through the phone. And
landline.
Eric, can you do me a favor though? Seriously, can we try Zoom one more time?
No.
Can we try it one more time?
Yeah.
Let's try one more time because I got the auto ad set back
more
up. So,
time.
because let's see if it works. So I want to get you. I want to see if we can get it to work that way.
more time.
I want to try to keep the phone
One
line
more
freed up if we
time.
can.
One
All right.
more time.
Okay.
Let's try.
You
Let's
can do it.
let's try Zoom
Come
again.
on, Eric, you can do it.
All right, we're gonna have Eric try Zoom one more time. He's gonna get this.
Zoom, zoom,
Why
zoom,
is the song Daft Punk One More Time playing through my head right now?
Yeah, what happens?
I don't know what you've been
All right.
thinking about.
So anyway, yeah. All right, here we go. Tony's gonna do the burger review. He's okay. He's got. Tell us what's on that burger, Tony.
The basics: lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise.
Uh
huh. And normally at Five Guys Burgers, double patty. I got a triple.
Yeah.
Special sauce.
No. Nope.
Cardiologists are standing.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Quickly.
And
if you need CPR, Brett will be happy to oblige.
I will give you a big kiss, baby.
Yeah. I'll
Are
hear.
you guys able to hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes.
What?
Can't hear you, Eric. Sorry.
No, Eric, we hear you fine, buddy. Don't worry.
I hear voices in my head.
But it is a
Loud and clear.
It is a triple Five Guys.
That's fine.
Triple Five Guys cheeseburger, so it's a pound and a half because they're 2 half-pound, or it's they're.
He's going to put Five Guys meat in his mouth right now
pound and a
at the
half.
same
He's
time.
gonna put
Five
a
Guys meat.
pound and a half of Five Guys meat in his mouth. It's like a little Kim video.
Wow, I feel dirty. Wow.
This is a dirty show.
Dude,
know?
you handled that meat.
You might
Wow.
want to send your distance there, Earl.
And the amazing thing, he's got his hands around it. He's got his mouth fully in it.
He's got a firm grip.
All right, Tony.
So hang on a second, Tony. You said it had extra mayonnaise, right?
Yes.
So essentially, you got the bukkake special.
The cum burger.
Well, what?
Eric, what a bukkake special is when we have to explain it slowly and easily for Eric.
Oh
because
my
he's not
God.
into that yet.
Okay. Bukkake special. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
All right, Tony. Tell us. Okay, give us your thoughts on it and rate it for us here.
Very juicy.
Wipe the dribble off your chin.
It's not dry like that freaking Burntwood burger we had 2 weeks ago.
That thing was drier than dry. That was like eating
Yeah.
sandpaper.
So
So
very
how do you know what
juicy, very
sandpaper
tasty.
tastes like?
Hockey pucks.
Cooked right.
Yeah.
I'd probably give this thing because I think a lot of Five Guys burgers anyway.
Yeah.
I'd probably go about an 8.3.
8.3. Okay. That's
What?
a good. Yeah, that's a
Because
a
out
hefty
here,
fucking number.
out here, at least in the area,
Yeah.
they probably make the best fast burger,
Yes.
hands down.
Yeah. I said if you've not tried, you've not tried BurgerFi yet, have you?
No, not yet.
You need to try BurgerFi. You've got to try BurgerFi.
Yeah, BurgerFi is a lot better. than
BurgerFi is, believe it or not, is amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Five Guys and BurgerFi for me are kind of both on that same level. You know, BurgerFi is a little bit more gourmet. Five Guys is just flat out basic, and I love a good basic burger. Don't get me
Eat
wrong.
this, you fat fuck.
What?
You said the Five Guys. It's like, here, see the basics.
It's
Eat
the
it.
basics of a fat fuck, right? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
just like you said the basics of they have the basics of the hamburger. It's like
Yeah.
here it is. Fucking eat it, fat fuck.
Exactly. That's it. And that's the whole idea.
So
all right, so there's Tony's burger review for the night. Since I'm kind of taking a break from burger reviews.
Yeah, I figure I had to eat, and I'm like,
No, not a permanent break, just a temporary break.
temporary. And they can't wait. Got to wash it down with a good milkshake. I got an Oreo milkshake.
He likes putting a lot of creamy stuff in his
Right.
mouth, guys.
Meat and cream. You sucked that.
Would you like some cherries with that, Tony?
Nah.
Meat and milk in the same meal on the Sabbath. What a wonderful Jew, Tony. I am so proud of you.
And there's bacon on this burger too.
Oh, the trifecta.
Oh, even better.
It's a trifecta. to the night.
Am I going to hell because you're doing this?
No.
We are all going to hell because we're doing this.
We're all going to hell. We're
We
burning.
signed the waivers.
Yeah, we signed waivers. It's all. I think we're okay right now. But
Well, I got a condo in hell for you guys, so just let you know.
You have condoms in hell? Outstanding.
Yeah, I got to use protection down there. I don't want to get my ass burned.
But aren't they going to melt?
How do you get them to fit around the pineapple, though?
I can't get them out of the goddamn package. What are you talking about? That's why I didn't play football. Butterfingers.
Only on this show, guys. Only on this show.
Did you guys miss me?
Oh God,
I
absolutely. Of course we miss you.
Not me.
Jeez. Well,
I take a PG show and make it so rated R.
this hasn't even been a PG show. Wait a minute. When's this ever been a
More.
PG show?
I think when we hit NC-17,
There,
maybe.
there hasn't been no PG on this show since like ever. So
If we can get Victoria's video to show up on the Facebook feed, it will definitely be NC-17.
Well,
We need to put those away.
well,
No,
well, it
bring
shows
those
up.
up, set the
It shows
pictures.
up. Well, see,
They're glorious, but they're lethal weapons.
if you haven't seen the feed, I mean, you're on the one side of the screen right now because you're talking, and then me in the studio is on the other side of the screen. So we're all visible. The ones that are actually talking and show up whenever everyone talks. It changes the screen automatically on your side. So you guys are visible and we're visible. So
Outstanding.
Yes.
Welcome to the Golden
Invisible?
Globes. Otherwise, Victoria's.
Welcome to 2020, the year that will never end.
the year
Where's
that will
Barbara
never
Walters?
ever end. Now what?
Where's Barbara Walters? 2020, I mean.
Baba Wawas?
Baba Wawa?
Baba Wawa?
I'm trying to talk with my new teeth, damn it. It's hard. Barbara Walters.
This is 2020. Anyway. All right, let's get back to some topics of discussion here. Defacing the statues now, happening all over the place.
Oh, you played the disclaimer on the top of the show, right?
There is no disclaimer. We just talk.
Shit.
Whatever happened to the notion that if you forget about history, you're doomed to repeat it?
Thank God you
All
said
of these cotton-headed
Thank you.
minions
Thank you. You brought up the
Sitting
point I
here-
wanted to bring up.
sitting here tearing down statues, basically saying the Civil War. What Civil War? Nothing. Everything that had to do with the entirety of American history from 16-something on to the end of the Civil War.
Yes.
Everybody wants to just completely abolish like it never happened. All you're doing is setting this country up for what?
Socialism,
The
communism.
next Civil War.
Thank you.
No, we're
And
going
is
to
it
race
going
war.
to be? Is it going to be a race war?
Yes.
No, it is going to be the liberals who are tearing down statues and saying everything is racist. No more Aunt Jemima. No more Uncle Ben.
Oh.
Ooh, what about Little Debbie? She can't stand on the street corner anymore.
Nope.
And
it.
the people, the conservatives, who are sitting, guys, you need to go back to your coloring books and calm the down. You're
self-censor.
tearing down you're basically rewriting American history. It happened.
Yes.
We're not proud of it, but it was us, and we came through it. This is one of the youngest civilizations on the planet.
Right.
Every other country has been through so much more
Right.
than we have. We
Right.
are ripe for either a civil war or somebody is going to take over, like Palpatine, and say, you know what, screw this. It's no longer a republic. It's an empire. I'm in charge. Do or I will spank you.
I'm surprised
Aaron.
Obama didn't do that.
Would you have a problem if they?
I have
completely
problems
got-
up the ass. What are you talking about, Eric?
Well, get the dick out of
Well,
your
I
ass.
knew that, but
And you're the biggest one, so there you go. Baby, I've been missing you.
Well,
Eric,
thank you.
he missed you. He still misses you. He wants to come down here and hump your leg, Eric. Eric wants to. Yeah, Aaron wants to come hump your leg. That's how much he missed you.
He wants to dry my cheenie, too.
but anyway, would you?
You miss
have
it
a
when I step all over you when you try to talk, don't you?
as long as it's you talking and not you playing a sound over me, I'm fine with it. But whatever.
Grab him by the
I
pussy.
digress. but
I used to
What
play
do
the
you
porn
think-
music over him talking it through him.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, just real quick, just for old time's sake here, guys. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Eric, just hold your thought for 1 second. I have to do this just in honor of Aaron.
Don't hold your nuts, though. Here we go.
Remember this?
yes.
Okay, go.
Okay, so Okay, now I don't know if I'll be able to get my mission out.
All right, go ahead. I had to do it.
We played the porn music, and Eric has no idea what he wanted to say.
Okay, now I do.
Okay.
If they got rid of the use of the Confederate flag, would you have a problem with that?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, I do.
That's like what he said. If you don't learn from your past, you're doomed to repeat it. Yes, it's the racism in the country, and slavery was a bad stain, but I mean, we've worked so much farther to be where we're at in 2020. We had Barack Obama, an African-American president. I'm not saying that's going to all heal all wounds and whatnot, but I think that is a huge goddamn step there. I think, I mean...
Yeah.
But...
And think about it this way. You know, the Confederate flag is part of Southern heritage. And, you know, it's not racist. I mean, it's you grew up in the South. That is part, you grow up, okay, you are part of the Confederacy. And one more point, you go to Germany, they still got a Holocaust museum over there. You know why? It reminds them of what they did, so they don't never do it again.
Did you know JBL, side note on that one, JBL got kicked out of Germany for doing the Nazi salute and the goose walk. And yeah, so that's illegal. They're like, gone. But no, I was going to say the Confederate flag's racist. Have you looked at the American flag? I mean, God bless this country, but the 50 stars and the bars. Sorry,
13 stripes.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know how to count, but look at the.
He's learning every day, guys.
It's okay. I'm a slow learner.
He's learning.
I mean,
we're so proud of him. He's growing up so fast.
I think if you want to compare flags and see racism, I mean, I think the American flag, the stars and bars for us, is a hell of a lot more racist than the Confederate 13 stars and bars. I mean, it's just got to be a,
Similar.
I want to hear this point. Go ahead.
How? I mean,
I want to hear this one.
If I can start off with slavery in this country, I mean.
Okay.
And then look at what we're still doing to the Indians on there. They're still on their that we murdered them, stole their land.
I can see the point that he's trying to make because the 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies that started this country.
Right.
And this country got a start, albeit, you know, a really, you know, what the hell we got, because basically we didn't want to do what Mother England was telling us to do. We wanted to do things our own way. Our own way wasn't really the best way in the world, but it was ours. And that's where it's like, okay, well, if you want to go back and say everything that had anything to do with the slave trades and the Confederacy and,
right.
and how blacks were treated, go all the way back to when this country was started. Okay.
Absolutely.
People want to tear down statues of Christopher Columbus.
Oh, tear that down.
People want to rename the city of Columbus to what the fuck, Flavortown.
That's fine. It's better than Columbus, right?
We pulled that one out of our butts. Like, we don't want to acknowledge that this country was even founded or discovered.
Right.
We're rewriting the entirety of American history, and it's sad. It's just sad.
Absolutely.
Just to go off of what you're saying, people want to rename Columbus Day Indigenous People Day.
That's fine. Columbus was a horrible person. He was for mass genocide, and he raped and murdered and pillaged from the Indians.
Hey, you know what? The country. I'll say the rename.
So did O.J. Simpson, but I still have his card in my case, so you know.
Yeah, but it's. I'll buy it for $10 off you.
I'll tell you what, though, as long as they don't rename Columbus Actonville or Acton, Ohio, I'm okay.
There you go.
She was hot though.
If they rename
you'd bang her.
Ew.
You'd bang her.
I would test her for Kova any day.
You ain't right, Aaron. You just ain't right, brother.
I just gotta say this one. If
I'd ask her to turn her head and cough any day of the week.
If you have a problem,
there's a pound and a half of meat I'd put in my mouth.
Jeez.
This show is what...
Wow, that escalated quickly.
And you know what? We're not even into the first hour yet. We're not even done with the first hour.
Like, breeder in the room.
you must be blind there, Aaron, because
Hey, everybody, Eric, everybody looks the same in the dark, baby.
Dude, no, I'm a goddamn God.
There's a reason God invented light switches and paper bags, okay?
yeah, I was just about to say in the dark with a paper bag over her head, maybe.
Are you referring to Rosie?
Not trying to be funny, but I heard
I was talking about
version of her doll is coming out.
What's that, Victoria?
I said not trying to be too funny, but I heard a blood doll version of her is coming out.
Oh my god.
I'm so not kidding.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she's only coming out if I let her out.
Oh, jeez.
But there you go. Anyways, if I'm gonna make a point about this whole thing here on serious and
Please,
serious now,
please do, John.
Hit us.
Don't hit me.
Go ahead,
I
John.
bruise easy.
All right. Let's take some of the countries around the world.
Yeah.
Let's take Japan, Germany, Russia, for goodness sakes.
Netherlands.
Canada, France. I mean, they've all had. If you take all their histories, okay, not all of their histories are good things.
Right.
Okay.
No.
Not a doggone one of them.
No.
In fact, they're pretty crappy, a lot of them.
Damn right.
I mean, think about it. Japan tried to attack our country, for goodness sakes.
That was a false flag.
For what reason, I don't know.
And
False
started
flag.
with the smallest part of it first, so.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
we could beat Hawaii, the mainland? No.
Well, exactly.
China don't fuck with us.
And they had Mussolini, for goodness sakes, who was a total fascist. Everybody knows that. He's put fascism up as a picture of Mussolini up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Germany had Hitler. Russia had Lenin and Stalin. I mean, come on.
We had
It's
George
how
W.
many
Bush.
Decades. Trying to take over the world. I mean, if you go all the way back, you even have the Roman Empire that took over, 2/3 of the known world at the time.
Right. Oh, no doubt.
No, you can't, the people today, I mean, I hate to say this, there's a lot of people out there that are just way overly sensitized as to what's going on. They need to start being adults, quit being 2-year-olds.
What?
Yeah, you're damn right. And that's a great point, too. Here's the thing. This country needs to get back to a point. Here's the thing. Everybody is so fucking sensitive. You offend everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't go and make a statement on Facebook without offending somebody just by saying your point of view.
I try.
I mean, and then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. I mean, go back to my point. Remember about 2 months ago with the whole about the mask and Costco. Remember? I remember that whole thing, John.
Right.
And I said, hey, I said I didn't stay in line, and the only reason I was like, they made people wait outside. It's the only reason I didn't stay in line because it was pouring rain. And all of a sudden, I started getting shit from people for standing in line. Like, well, I left after 3 minutes, because I wasn't going to wait for 35, 40 minutes in pouring rain. Sorry, And all of a sudden, that just me making that point, it turned into a freaking war. I mean, just everybody just battling each other. I'm like, God, I made a point. I was like, hey, guys, just, if you're going to go to Costco, don't do it right now because it's pouring rain. And, I'm like, good Lord, folks, get over it. How did what I do affect you? You're
the hair up their ass.
That is the ultimate question to the year 2020.
Exactly.
Okay. How did what I did affect you?
Right.
Because I'm obsessed with you.
Well, how is my life, how's what I'm doing in my life any of your damn business?
Right. Because I need to know.
You're damn right.
I mean, I agree with you, brother, but I mean, it's like, to piggyback off what you said, too, it's like,
No more alcohol.
chug.
What are you swallowing pickles or what are you doing?
That was a good little segue thing right there. Just happened to pop up. More alcohol.
Well, where they become so sensitive about shit is when these parents want to be their kids' friends and tell them they're always right, and you get participation awards for doing shit. It's like, little junior son of a bitch over there sucked and didn't do nothing and came in last. Why are you getting an award? Your award participation award is participating.
I didn't get no participation awards as a kid.
The best meme I ever heard that I saw that come out of this. You remember all the kids that got participation awards in grade school?
Yeah. They're the one burning it down.
They're the adults now.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad my parents hated me enough to help.
That's true.
Hey, have you guys heard that legislators are pushing DeWine to reenact the lockdown because of all the new cases that have sprung up?
Propaganda.
Beginning of June.
I was telling my hygienist this when I was at the dentist. The reason that there are more cases that are testing positive
because there's more fucking tests.
People are getting tested.
Because now there's so many pop-up sites.
2 weeks ago, they just opened up testing to everybody.
Yeah.
Before, you either had to have symptoms or you had to be in a special category where you were high risk, like me, because I'm old and fat. Now anybody can get tested. Now, with more tests being taken, there's going to be more results. Nobody, my camera keeps falling.
Well, stop jerking off.
I know, right? Well, you see both my hands, so somebody's jerking me off, Victoria.
Maybe you have Do you need a magnifying glass for that one?
Double-fisted, I love it.
In the
Nobody
ass?
can get
Ooh.
behind the basic mathematics of if you take more tests, you will get more results.
Damn right.
That's why there's a spike.
No
it's not more
shit.
people are getting sick. It's we're finding more cases.
Exactly.
Because we're digging deeper.
Because we're digging deeper, and everybody it's open to anybody. You can go anytime. Go, you see a pop-up. I'm gonna go get in line, get a test.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not going to do it unless I feel sick. I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to have the government. Well, I mean, I know it's voluntary now, but if it gets to the point of being mandatory, I don't live in a socialist, communist fucking nation. I have the freedom to do that whether I want to wear the mask and that. I mean, I'm not. Dude, my 10-year-old, I've told her growing up, coughing your elbow. I mean, I don't know how many times in the 15 years I was in the bowling business, you go to greet a customer and you see him go, shoo, and then they want to shake your hand. It's like, I ain't shaking your hand. It's coughing your goddamn elbow. And, or pull your shirt down and sneeze down your shirt.
I look at it this way. After 25 years in the bowling business and all the shit we've been exposed to, I think
you're immune to everything.
I should be immune. We should be immune to anything.
Hey, God's arms are too short to box with me.
On a little side note to what
Small peckers?
Brett said about parents trying to be more friends to their kids than actual parents. That's unfortunately the sad part of society. I used to see that a lot. When I was in school, I was a office assistant. Okay, yes, I was a suck-up. If anyone wants to take a shot at me for being a suck, thank you.
You got any asshole hair in your mouth?
I thought when you were in school, you were an adorable little girl.
I thought you were a nut hugger. Wow.
Anyway.
Did you play in band
There
too?
were a lot of times where I'd hear like conversations between the principals and parents, and mostly...
He wasn't a suck-up. He was an eavesdropper. He was the
Yeah,
unnamed
right?
source.
Snitches get stitches,
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah, I kind of was. But anyway, I'd hear the parents mostly cussing out the principal,
Right.
saying, my kid did nothing wrong, you're the one in the wrong. And that would happen on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
My mom did it for me. I mean,
Your mom did it to you. What?
She brought me into this life.
Never mind. Let's not get into that kind of show.
All
Wrong
right.
type of show here, guys.
But
Go ahead.
That's just a lack of parenting on that one, because it's like I told my kids, it's like you've seen my kids when I brought them into the bowling alley, very well behaved, very respectful, and that. It's a totalitarian dictatorship in my house. It's like, if you don't like my rules, you're not going to like them out there. It's like my kids don't get a choice in respecting me, and that's the problem nowadays. I'll show you respect if you show me respect.
Yeah.
But if you're coming over here and demand it, and these kids, they're under 18. My rules, if you don't like it here, you're not going to like it if the government does it for you.
Right.
But I mean,
oh, go ahead.
and it's, it's, and other people, like Aaron said, with my business over here, I remember with my 10-year-old, I was sitting in Giant Eagle on the strip, and I was always told as a kid, you don't touch nothing. If you don't got the money, you're not buying it, and don't dare touch it. I remember she was about 2 years old, and so I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm going to discipline my kid. If you got a problem with it, we'll fucking duke it out. But
there you go.
She grabbed it, reached out for the candy, grabbed it, told her no.
Yep.
Not going to have it, and put it back. Did it a second time, and I told her, you do it again, I'm going to snatch your ass out of that cart and bust your fucking ass. And put it back. No sooner fucking grabs the third one, and I calmly grab it out of her hand, set it back, and I snatch her up over my shoulder. Whap! Swatted her ass just one time, but...
Just enough to get her, just so she
And
knows.
you got to be careful doing that in stores, because I almost got into a fist fight with the lady in the middle of Mark Street. She wanted to be nosy, not my own fucking business.
That's something I'm prepared for. If you're going to come... Don't stick your nose in my business. If it's none of your business, fuck off.
And that brings up the whole point we've been talking about.
But
is,
too,
mind if people don't know how to mind their own fucking business.
Well, the cashier and the lady in front of me, they turn and look at me, and I look at her and I go, I'll cut it down so it's not so bad. I was like, fuck you, and the C word. I'm like, you're going to sit there and fucking judge me because I'd sit there and warn my kid.
Right.
And not do nothing. And then I did something, and I looked at the chicken thing, and I go, fuck you, ring my shit up, and let me get the fuck out of here. And
all right,
you're the boss.
All right, let's hold right there. Let's take our 8 o'clock break, and we'll continue this when we come back. You're tuned into Some Kind of Radio Show. We'll be back. This is going to get interesting, folks. And there's a special announcement coming up from Brent coming up here in the next segment.
Absolutely.
Be right
yeah,
back.
baby, yeah.
Didn't see you there. Me and my buddy here have been expecting you. My sticky buddy, Sully here with the... Oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on me. Check that shit out. It's a sticky roller designed to clean up any mess. Poodles, pussies, people, you name it. Use it as a back scratcher. You can rinse it off, dry it off, jerk it off. I don't care what you do with it or where the hair even came from. Silks, suedes, swag. Ladies, I don't care how smelly or hairy your carpets are. My rubber fingers get in there deep. Just rinse it off for a nice beverage. Wipe it off. Oh, there we are. Do all kinds of shit with it. Aren't you tired of ripping your hair out because you're trying to drive and the kids are making a fucking mess? You'll be making so much money, it pays itself off. Ooh, precious food. Ooh, that's good. Thanks, buddy. Everybody has an evil cat or an annoying dog. Use it to groom them, or even yourself.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
Normally, a sticky is $20, but a sticky buddy is only $10.99. You'll also get a cover. You gotta use protection. Even if it's a quickie, wrap that sticky. Stop rolling up your money with those old lint rollers. The fuck is wrong with you? Check out the suggestively sized sticky buddy. You're gonna want to stroke it, but not too much. It'll make a mess. Hide it in your purse. 007, leave it somewhere as a pleasant surprise. And like I said before, I have magic rubber fingers that get deep into your hairy cracks. Get some buddies for just $10.99. But wait, there's more. If you have jumbo-sized pubes, we got a jumbo-sized sticky bunny. Who let Spider-Man in the house? The cat's flipping turds everywhere. Who keeps flicking their boogers under the bed? But you know what? The hair that you find is yours to do with as you please. Why not make a toupee? Or break out the turbo snake? All of these guys will be your buddies with their rubber fingers for just $10.99. Ask about free shipping. Now get out of my house. Isn't that right, Mr. Wuss Wuss?
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deal. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell, home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
The Some Kind of Radio Show will be back in a moment.
Champ! Yo, Champ!
Yeah?
Man, come check out this trash they talking about you, man.
What you talking about?
Come on, man. Come check this out. Hurry up.
Tonight, the former two-time heavyweight champion from Philadelphia, Rocky Balboa. All right, Chuck Johnson, USA Today.
There's no question that Rocky Balboa fought the much tougher fights during a much tougher era in boxing. When you look at Mason Dixon in his career, he's basically been spoon-fed his opponents. No question in my mind, not only does Rocky win, but he wins knockout.
Offspring. this? What do you think?
Dixon is a victim of his own dominance. He's never been in real knockdown, drag-out brawls. He's never had to dig down to rally back. Well, if he tries to dig down against Balboa, he's going to find that he doesn't have a big enough shovel. I clearly give it to Balboa.
What happened to you? What happened to you? Come on, take it back.
Boxing historian Burt Randolph Sugar.
Dixon has fought cream puffs, so we really don't know what he's made of, but both in their primes, and you got to factor in here, Dixon's unbelievable speed, his slashing offense. He cuts Balboa to bits, no doubt. Dixon wins all the way.
All right, here's where our subjectivity ends. Let's see what the computer has to say. Let's have it.
Dixon unloads on Balboa. Rocky has no answer. Balboa's eating jabs. Now Dixon is stunned. He is reeling. He is almost not on his feet. Balboa turning up the heat. Knocks him across the ring. Boy, he's bit off more than he can chew this time, believe it. Oh, a murderous right hook. And Dixon is out on his feet. He is out cold as he crumbles to the cannon. And it is Balboa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Baby Rocky. Baby Rocky. He's back.
You are tuned into the Some Kind of Radio Show. Call now at 234-200-5110. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back. 8:07. We are in hour number 2 of the program. If you're tuning in right now live, we are on Facebook Live. Will be replayed tomorrow evening on Crooked River Radio Network. And also, we are now, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're all over the place. We're on Spreaker. We're here. We'll be on YouTube. And then there's this guy who's just walking back into the studio. Now, before we get back into our subject matter, we do have an important announcement, Brian. Should we kind of like, should I start the music first, and then you want to kind of get into your...
Yeah, let's do it at 8:30.
Oh, you want to do it at 8:30? He's not prepared yet, guys.
Oh, dude, I am fucking prepared. I got my notes here.
But you want to wait till 8:30?
Time and the place, baby. Time and the place. Pick your spots and choose them very wisely.
Okay. Well, he doesn't... Well, he's got a very important announcement. Also... Yeah, real quick here, I know I made an announcement last show that Hilljack will be back this week. Hilljack is taking one more week off.
Son of a bitch.
Well, because we have so many people on now. So
Yeah.
we don't really have, I bumped Hilljack for the night. Plus, Hilljack is actually, he said he had to go see a man about a dog. I don't know.
Well, he must have seen that guy Harold again.
Yeah, he must have been. And he said he had to go see a man about a dog. So, anyway. Okay, let's kind of get back on the track what we were talking about. Of course, we are saluting the movie Rocky Balboa from 2006. She's dead in that movie. But in all seriousness, that's our salute for the night. And if you've never, ever checked out this show is never about our salute. Never. We talk about anything and everything. Of course, lately we've kind of gotten more into a serious topic.
Well, serious times.
And we're just kind of gotten the serious times, but we still try to keep it fun, too.
Yeah.
Serious talk, we have some fun. We just have, we just kind of do whatever. But let's continue where we were at.
Well, you told me there was going to be strippers and cocaine here, and none of them fruitioned.
Well, I said strippers.
Well, that's because they're over here.
They're at Eric's
You
house.
son of a bitch.
You're in the wrong place.
And the strippers look more like Eric than they do Victoria.
As Charlie Sheen would say, cocaine's a hell of a drug, so...
Yeah, nobody would want that, so I'll even admit that.
Is that why you don't have a picture up?
Yeah.
That's why his video doesn't work. You think I'm third world ugly? You should see him.
No, God, please, no. Don't help my dreams. Freddy Krueger's too much.
Literally a face for radio.
That's why people ask me, hey, are you in shape? And I'm like, yeah, round is a shape.
Round
is a shape. Oval is a shape.
Oval's
Yeah.
a shape.
We will wobble and don't fall over.
Yeah.
I've often told people, I'm like, I'm so ugly. When I was born, the doctor slapped my mama instead of my ass.
When I was born, they looked at me and said, "Hey, should we put that back?"
Put it back.
looked at-
He's not done cooking.
Yeah, when I was born, they looked at my mom and go, yeah, he's the load you should have fucking
I was just a
swallowed."
bit underdone. Okay, let's get back to.
That was when they said orange chicken.
Yeah, where is Orange Chicken Boy tonight? Hey, you said he's not on here tonight. I'm surprised he's not on. Orange Chicken Boy's been calling in a lot, being on lately. But he might come in later. Ben, our secret agent.
Secret agent Ben.
Gasian man.
Oh, don't call him Gasian. He's got a woman.
He's got a woman.
That's cover. Yeah, you know how many people I've known, they're like, oh, I'm straight as fuck and having all these hot bitches, and then like years later, it's like, oh, dude, you're a fucking sausage smoker? Holy balls.
Sausage
I was going to say, maybe he's working.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sausage smoker and then holy balls. That was the best segue ever.
Fucking A right.
Okay, I lost my train of thought.
Holy balls, Batman.
This has become a balls and cock show, everybody.
Cock and balls. From what was that? Van Wilder too.
Yeah. Anyhow. All right.
Isn't that that club that you wanted me to go to, Tony?
What? Yeah.
The cock and balls?
He's going to have you dance on his pole.
I saw the funniest thing today on Facebook. Something actually funny and lighthearted.
Okay.
Because you know how they're trying to do the whole, well, let's get rid of Aunt Jemima, she's racist.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben, she's racist, yada, yada. And now they're talking about, they had a box of cornflakes that says, well, this offends me. Please get this cock off my box of cereal.
Nice.
Cornelius, you're no longer alone.
Cornelius the Rooster.
Right.
I'm more mad that they're actually trying to get rid of Eskimo from Eskimo pie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all of us grew up.
Let's call them cream
It's
pies.
ridiculous. But here's my thing. Okay, you're gonna remove that. Then you might as well remove every nationality indication out of any kind of product there is on the market for everything, because you're basically saying everybody is guilty of racism in some aspect. They call their product by some.
Well, I'm waiting for the next thing. Of course, let's talk about Cleveland for a minute. They got rid of Chief Wahoo. Now they're going to probably say we should try get rid of the name Indians. We should be the Cleveland Humans.
Yeah.
I'll be the next one.
What's it going to be next? Are we going to start, instead of calling it Cracker Barrel, it's going to be like Caucasian Bucket or something?
That's going to be
I was going to say, when are we going to rename Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're going to rename Cracker Barrel.
Cocaine Barrel.
On Facebook early this week that somebody's like Cracker Jack.
Oh, Cracker Jacks is going to go.
Cracker
Jack. There you go.
Well, no, they said they'll rename it Caucasian Jack.
Oh, Jesus.
Caucasian Jack.
I'm offended by that.
That's racist.
Yeah.
It'll be Jack Snacks. That'll be the next name for it.
Well, and then even you can get even worse here is you go to some of these things that are that are black only. Like, okay, well, we need to get rid of the United Negro College Fund. BET, Black Entertainment Television, Ebony and Jet Magazine are all black. We need to get rid of black only colleges.
I don't just see it with all that there. I mean, I get there. I'm like, why am I being held responsible for that? And it's like,
yeah,
I didn't have any slaves.
The argument that was made to that, and it's a flawed argument, but I brought that up, and somebody countered that by saying that this was necessary at the time because there was such underrepresentation of blacks in colleges and in magazines and things like that. And the point that I made is the word that you need to focus on in that sentence is was.
Yeah.
Was. Because, yes, in the 70s and 60s and 50s, we were racist as hell.
Yes, we were.
I mean, if you had a black person in your movie, in your magazine, in your TV show, anything else, they were a bit player that got killed off in the first act. And that's not the case anymore.
No.
That's just simply not the case anymore.
Yeah, it's like,
It's always those white bitches tripping.
Well, and I could guarantee you, a movie would have to be cut down to about 7 minutes long if we took out all the racist references.
American History X.
Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles.
Every single episode of Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Archie Bunker's, that guy reminds me of my dad. 100%.
And for racist as Archie Bunker was, Jefferson's.
Yeah, George Jefferson.
White hating guy.
Oh, yeah.
White hating guy. But we laughed at it because it was funny. Because we knew in our heads.
Yeah.
We knew in our heads that was comedy. Those were
Yeah.
jokes.
And
Those were not to be taken seriously.
Suspension of
Those were
disbelief.
Not meant to say, ooh, that hurt my feelings, because we laughed at it, and then we moved on to the next funny thing.
And it was even funny in the Jeffersons. The one black lady was married to a white dude.
Yep.
Right.
And you remember the one episode of All in the Family that had George Jefferson on it. He kissed Archie Bunker. Like gave a big old smooch.
Sounds like you got a hard on for that.
And it's it was just because they consider the Jeffersons a spinoff of Archie Bunker. When it comes to like TV show spinoffs, and
because George Jefferson made spattering of appearances on the show, and then they said, hey, let's give him his own show.
Yeah. And then, okay, he grew successful, so he's moving on up to the east side.
George Jefferson.
Sherman Hemsley.
Sherman, it was funny as hell.
Oh, he was great.
Funny.
Did you ever see him on Amen?
Victoria showing us her beer.
Did you ever see Amen?
I want a beer.
Yes.
Where he was the deacon in that church? He was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
That was a great show, by the way.
Amen?
Amen. Great
Oh,
show.
great show.
Amen. Great show.
And then, another show I used to like was 227. That had, what's her name, Thelma Hopkins.
Yeah, Marla Gibbs.
Marla Gibbs and Thelma Hopkins. Because Marla Gibbs was
yes, we're old as fuck. Yes.
Marla Gibbs was
I fart dust, I'm old.
What was it? She was kind of like the, not the butler, but she was made for Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson. Yep, exactly.
And it's just like, we can laugh at that stuff, and that's why I said you probably missed it. A movie we'd have to cut down to about 7 minutes long if we took out every racial joke and slur in it.
What's that?
Blazing Saddles.
Oh God, yes.
You could never release that in the theater today.
I just don't understand this oversensitivity with everything, and it's like, I think it was floated out there earlier, it's like people being offended by it. I tell them, it's like, if you don't like what I'm saying, don't listen, and sorry your mother raised a bitch. I mean...
Well, and it's like I'll give you a good example. Like, Aaron, I'm sure you know where Cleveland Heights, Coventry is, right? Victoria does as well.
Cleveland Heights,
Coventry? I got kicked in the nuts in Coventry.
I dropped off a Uber passenger up there in Coventry, Cleveland Heights area. Like, it was like Euclid Heights area. And I told somebody, I was like, your Uber was cheaper in Akron because once you get in this way in the eastern suburbs, I'm like, I'm probably only going to offend myself saying this. I'm like, you're in Jew Central. Everything's more expensive up here, including your Uber. And the lady's like, and I'm like, you get in Cleveland Heights, Coventry, Lyndhurst, Pepper Pike, Highland Heights, Beechwood. Everything, you look around everywhere, everything's kosher. Pretty much.
What, not kosher with me?
But it's just like, so you
Taylor
get
Road.
Yeah, Taylor Road, Cedar Lee. Yeah, to the far, west extent. And it's, because Victoria was talking a couple weeks ago, because I was saying I want to get out and see Rocky Horror Picture Show again. It's been forever since I've seen it. And she said they used to
see you in your underwear. Please don't.
No.
He's got the ball and gag.
We're Tony Magenta. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dress him up in drag.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh, okay.
Holy fuck! Please don't do that.
Still,
no.
You know what? I could handle him in drag instead of his underwear. I could deal with that.
I mean, I'm not going to dress up as Frankenfurter, but I would definitely dress up as one of the characters.
You don't want to see your Frankenfurter.
For as much as you go all out for Halloween,
yeah,
that should be your next one.
Well, you didn't see my Halloween costume this last year. I had I kept my beard in all summer instead of shaving it down like I usually do. Then I shaved the mustache off and I did full blown Amish
thing. Yeah.
And you unfriended me on Facebook, so you didn't see.
That's because you wouldn't let me finish anywhere.
But so for Halloween, I went out and I got a pair of black suspenders, wore my cruddy ass black work pants, one of my crap green work shirts, and then I had the hat, and I went out as Amish, and people bought it, and they're like, dude, it was great. I was literally standing downtown Akron. And
I was going to say, tell that story.
And tell that story. And I had a legit Amish dude walk up and start talking to me. Thought I was Amish.
Did they do the lingo to you?
No, he was just talking normal, regular English.
Okay, because
not all Amish speak Pennsylvania Dutch, but a lot of them do.
Well, I know my dad's girlfriend at the time drove the Amish around, and I thought they were all planning to kill me.
Yeah,
probably were.
But
probably were.
Look at this fucking white boy back here. It's like,
But yeah,
Get him
I
outta
legit
here.
had some Amish dude, old Amish dude, gray hair, gray beard, just start talking to me and ask me, where, which community I was from. And I told him, I was like, well, actually, to be honest with you, I'm not Amish. I was like, but because I had the long beard, somebody had told me to dress up like I was Amish for Halloween. And the guy was like, I could have totally mistaken you that you were. So, and I'm like, and now I've obviously trimmed down to just my goatee, but, I had...
The Amish beard is gone?
The full Amish beard, yeah.
I got the beard over here.
There you go.
No, that's the Vermin Supreme beard.
Yeah.
That's the ass tickler.
Need a close.
Close up of Brad, I think we're close enough. So yeah, I let and I kept the Amish beard all summer last year, all fall, and because I had a picture of me. I was up in Lorraine and smoking. Somebody was like,
Tony
"Let's see
Yoder.
the beard," and it's like I'm Brother Jebediah because I had put a picture of me up on Facebook. I was smoking a stogie and I'm like, all right, this is probably one of the best pictures of me with a beard thing, and I would have kept it. It's just, but the sideburns and the cheeks just got a little tough to manage.
Mm-hmm.
The goatee I can deal with because this, I have enough. I could wrap it in rubber band.
So that's the ball sack tickler then.
Oh yeah. so when I'm down there working on her, it kind of tickles the back end.
Oh, I remember saying that to Debbie years ago. She came up.
They say in a 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your ear. In a 69, my goatee will tickle your ear.
Well, I hope my wife and my kids aren't listening to this one, because Debbie came up when I was working with Rivy.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, you should shave that beard." And I dead looked her in there. I goes, "Why would I do that?" And my wife likes the way it tickles her asshole when I eat her out. And she goes, "Oh, I don't even fucking hear that." I'm like, "Don't tell me about my grooming habits then." And that gets everybody too. It's a good line to throw at them.
Yeah, it's like I tell people, I'm like...
Well, you got to have grooming habits to actually have habits, Brent. Yeah. You have to have habits.
Touche.
Hey, I trimmed up a little bit. I got a little bit rid of the sideburns, but I keep the ass tickler. Makes it really go, woo.
I was wondering why. I thought I smelled shit.
Be sure she
Shit.
wipes so she doesn't
Like
use
Calvin
you to
Klein.
wipe.
Oh, that's what those little things in there, dingleberries.
Yeah. Better comb them dingleberries out of your beard.
Yeah, I was going to say. There's like
Those are flavor savers. Like,
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, there's corn in that one.
She had Taco Bell last night.
Baby, who's beef burrito?
Always better the second time around.
I got a cup. You want to have some fun?
Ooh, was that a bean
It's got
burrito?
kind of a nutty flavor to it.
It has that Texas taste to it.
Texas taste. She had barbecue last night.
What sauce did you have on that dinner last night?
My God. Some ghost chili peppers.
Yeah.
Ghost peppers.
That's some hot shit.
Jesus.
But, alrighty.
Only on this show, guys.
Only on
the show.
They let me in the door, so it was downhill from there.
You just walked in. I mean, go ahead, John.
I was gonna say, I get so tired of seeing these people, feeling so butthurt all the time.
No, I'm sick of it, too.
Amen.
Everybody's butthurt.
I'm getting sick and tired of it. I mean, I'm almost 50 years old, for goodness sakes.
You had me
I'm
fooled.
not even close to being an old guy yet, and I'm
Yet.
getting sick and tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah. When's it going to stop? When are people going to take accountability and force the other people's hands that are a bunch of, and I quote you on this one, butthurt people? It's like us sitting here bitching around. I don't want to say bitching around at it, but there's a lot more people collectively like us that are just tired of the bullshit, the entitlement, and giving the free hands out. And it's not. How do I say it? You guys owe me something for some reason, even though you've done. I don't want to say haven't done, but for conversation's sake, haven't done nothing. But you guys fucking owe me before I'll help you out. And it's like, pay it forward first, dude. It's like, go out there and do something for somebody. Going into the fact of, okay, I'm going to help Earl out, but I might not get that help returned. But it's not the reason why I'm doing it. And it goes back to respect.
Yeah. Well, I'll help you
Yeah,
out anytime. You know that.
It's a big thing right now. I'm telling you.
Well, we don't have that, and then we have the snowflake mentality that it's like everybody's a bunch of entitled little bitches, and it's like, censorship. It's like, well, where's my freedom of speech? It's like you got groups like Antifa that are anti-fascist, but then they're sitting there, if I don't agree with their agenda, then they come and beat the fuck out of me until I do, or kill me. Isn't that the pure, unadulterated definition of fascism? I mean...
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they better make the first shot a good one, because I'm taking the second.
Well, these guys, it's like they're going to get what they want, but not get what they, or want what they got. And it's, they're trying to fundamentally change this country, and it's so blatantly out there that whichever spectrum, political side of the spectrum you sit on, it is so goddamn obvious that the public servants, these senators, Congress people, they are not there anymore to work for us. I mean, you can sit there and say, well, the Republicans are doing this. They sat on their goddamn hands for 3 years of impeachment. I mean, we just had a fucking coup d'etat on a duly elected sitting president, and everybody is passively by because, I don't know, Trump. I mean, he's probably done some underhanded things and dirty shit, but you don't get to the top of the mountain by being a good guy, because as the old saying goes, nice guys finish last. And he's actually pulling it back, because if you look at running for president, between Hillary and Trump, them two just spent almost, I would say, a couple $1 billion. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's in the low billions to get a $500,000 job. I understand expenses, and, well, Earl, you want to segue into this one here a little bit, because this will go with my segue with coming up at 8:30, because I'll endlessly.
Yeah.
All right. It's like we got to stand up to what our founding fathers, visionaries beyond imagination. We are in a dangerous time with everything going on.
Yeah.
We are witnessing a tyrannical, out-of-control government that wants absolute power. And you know what they say about power? Absolute power corrupts absolution.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're there now. And everybody just wants to sit here, well, it's a white, black thing, gay, straight thing, and what little nitpicking, why they're sitting up there fucking playing the puppets, and then you get somebody like Donald Trump, multi-billionaire, that you want to say a dictator, whatnot. Dude, motherfucker had billions of dollars. Guess what? Guess what rules in this world? The almighty dollar. So why would he take a significant pay cut to make $500,000
Not only
a year?
mention that, he's actually forgone. He's not even collecting the pay.
He takes
$1.
He takes the entirety of the paycheck that he gets as being president and donates it to various
but he
causes
did-
every quarter.
And
Every
isn't it-
time he gets a paycheck, he just donates it away.
See, that's awesome there, but they forced him to take the paycheck when he said he didn't want it. I mean, shouldn't that sit there whether you
But he
agree with
donates it. He
What-
donates it. Yeah.
But the
Okay,
Congress
that's
forced
because
him to
it's-
take the
it's
pay.
By law, he has to.
Okay.
He'd have to
Otherwise, he's gotta
change the
take the
law.
money.
He has to take the money by law as being the acting president.
Okay.
And what he does with the money, it's up to him. But he has to take the money. So he takes that money and he gives it away.
But see, I mean, there too, it's like, look at the salaries. I mean, you seem entitled in this, so I don't want to get too far into numbers in there, but, you know.
You got about 2 minutes, sir. Right? Go ahead.
These people, they got me sidetracked there. Why are we paying these guys to sit on their asses and do nothing and make promises, blow smoke up our ass, and no empty promises? Trump is the only president, at least in my lifetime. I mean, let's go to Bush, put us into a false war that she should have been charged with treason and everybody down the line for a false flag attack on here. But side note on that one, then you had Obama saying, oh, I'm going to end the wars over here in Iraq and that one. Well, fuck, dude, we're 19 years still later after this, and we're still pissing around there until, well, not so much when Trump got us out of there, not bombing people and shit. And there's such a deep entrenchment in there that these people don't give a fuck about you. They want a socialist communist nation where we sit there, yes sir, no sir, wear your mask, because I might get you sick.
Exactly why I say we need to stop voting in politicians and start allowing.
Hold them accountable at the election booth.
Yeah.
Or the ballot box.
Start electing. Yeah. Start electing. Okay, Trump. I don't support what he's allegedly done as a person, cheating on his wife and.
But that's his personal business, though.
Yeah, that's not,
Did him fucking cheating on his wife affect the country at all?
But Bill Clinton got a blowjob in the Oral Office, and the Democrats still held him in high regard. Don't talk to me about Trump's misgivings.
Right.
If you're not going to paint the picture for
What about
everybody
Kennedy?
Who's had.
What
about Kennedy?
Yeah, Kennedy,
Right,
in a
so-
time where it wasn't acceptable to have be an adulterer, and they let him pass. But this double standard of things where what's good for me is not good for you.
It's time to start voting in non-politicians. And to the morons who think that or who say, "Oh, Trump's president, so he's a politician." You are so far from reality that
He is a
I don't
politician.
know where your head is.
Once-
That is so not true.
Yes, it is. Once he became president, he became political. I mean, once he started running for president, he became political. Yeah, he was an outsider, but guess what? He was behind the scenes. He was the ones the advocate groups paying for it. I'm not saying that he necessarily did, but
he's not a career politician.
he's working. He's just worked all of them in the last election. I mean, what was it? How many on the Democrat side? How many on the Republican? Right. And I mean, he fucking trolled them all.
And by the way, did you see the founder of BET came out and said the blacks should not be voting Democrat anymore?
No, I didn't see that, but I mean, if you're black,
That came out yesterday. I saw that.
Yeah, it did.
But I've known people that strictly voted down party lines because their families voted Democrat all their life, and I'm like, well, how is that a good decision? Well, I don't know much about politics. I mean, I don't want to say that
they vote for the D or the R. And
what's it give me? The Democrats give you shit and take away from others, but the Republicans say we're cutting that shit. But they're both one wing to the. Or, how's that saying go? Two wings or.
They're both wings on the same plane that's crashing.
I like that one better.
Yeah. But anyway,
pretty good, Aaron.
All right, everybody, hold those thoughts. We're gonna continue this. We're gonna continue this right after break here, guys. So let's take a break, and let's continue this exact subject matter because Brent does have an announcement, and he's gonna make it coming back at 8:30.
I got a bombshell.
He's got a bombshell of an announcement to make. So
pipe bomb.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, some kind of radio show. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
Is it for me?
It's for everyone. It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Can it hear me right now?
Nope. There's when you use the wake word we chose. Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
I can play music, help you buy things you don't need, and fill the gaping hole that you call your life.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Alexa, stop.
Wait, I want to try. Alexa, what time is it?
The temperature outside is 73 degrees.
You actually don't have to yell at it, okay? It uses far-field technology so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes. Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're going to put it?
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
I can't find any therapists in your area. Would you like to talk in private?
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
Okay, but the recipe calls for tinfoil.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
3, you goddamn idiot.
Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
I'd say fuck you, but I don't vibrate.
Dad's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
Alexa, alarm off.
Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Monday. Today is the day I kill you all.
Alexa, give me my flash news briefing.
Here is your flash news briefing. You're going to work while your wife sleeps and spends your money.
What did the dog say after a long day of work?
What?
Today was rough. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get
it. Another one.
Alexa, tell me another joke.
Why is there no black character in the game Clue? Because then the game would just be called Solved.
Hey, Dad, how do you spell cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe. C-A-N-T... Alexa, how do you spell cantaloupe?
God damn it. Just because Cant is in cantaloupe doesn't mean he shouldn't figure it out. Like father, like son. I hate you all. Unplug me now.
Good job.
Echo loves to play music and knows a lot of songs, and they always sound great.
Alexa, play my dance mix.
Playing man-tits.
Alexa, stop.
Done fapping already?
Alexa, define annoying.
The term annoying means 1. The cunt sitting across from you.
Example, my brother. And with the companion app, you can access Echo from anywhere.
Attention. Amazing. Experience. Incredible. Music. Yes.
With everything Echo can do, it's really become part of the family.
Music.
The Some Kind of Radio Show will be back in a moment.
You ain't gonna believe this, but you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up to say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life. Don't forget to visit your mother.
You are tuned into the Some Kind of Radio Show. Call now at 234-200-5110. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Yeah, welcome back to Some Kind of Radio Show, you know. All right. Here we go. Brent's ready to make his big announcement. You ready, Brent?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Should I cue the music?
Yep. Go ahead, Maestro.
All right. Let's see if it wants to play here.
Bop, 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 doo.
Yeah!
Bop, doo, bop, bop, doo.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here it is.
That's a...
Go ahead, Brent.
All right, guys. Well, with all this political climate and the ways things are going in 2024, I, Brent Williams, running for president, and probably what party I'd be under the constitutionalist mentality of there. I mean, because right, left, liberal, Democrat, Republican, and conservative don't fucking buy it all. And it's like they're not out there to work for you, and they don't give a shit about you. It's like, just keep it simple. It's like there's no gray areas of a gray area. And, you know, but a couple things that I'm talking into it again. Sorry.
Yeah, talking into the mic.
But it's time for a change. And if you think Trump was bad about grabbing bitches by pussies, it's going to be a whole nother ball game there. I'm going to give him the bowler, but it's like a couple ideas that I was going to rattle off with. It's like, totally abolish like the whole spying apparatus and keep it down to the FBI and CIA. I mean, we see how the blatant disorganization and corruption that's there. I mean, you got multiple overlapping fucking groups like the CIA and FBI, like NSA and that. It's like, why don't they do the same thing? Second thing I'm definitely going to do, and coincidentally on this one, I'm going to go for a national concealed carry. So you don't have to have your permit, and it's like, pretty much as it says, shall not be infringed. It's like you can carry from state to state and whatnot, and that keeps this tyrannical government in its check in that. And, this is my big thing. Total withdrawal from the United Nations. We have no business being in these guys. We're paying for police protection or policing the rest of the world. Yes, I understand we keep it over there, but how many people in our lives, everybody's lifetime in here, can say that we've been directly attacked on mainland USA, you know? Other people aren't paying that. Why is my tax money going to a country that fucking hates me, you know? Well, let's see what else I got here. Foreign aid here. That the big thing on with that one is if any country is receiving foreign aid, especially their government or they have big groups like so let's say like Al-Qaeda in that, or like, and you're letting them strongholding your country, we're going to pull all foreign aid back over there. Because why are we going to give money to people that hate us? I know if a motherfucker puts a gun to my head and says, "Give me your money, or I'm going to fucking shoot you," it's like, I might take that bullet. It's like, fuck them, I ain't giving them the money. What else? Let's see. That's my. I can't even read my shitty handwriting. Oh, and absolute term limits for all these politicians. There's like you got Joe Biden, 50 years in politics. Can we say anything that he's done? And I'd say mandatory 10 years. There's no re-upping and then coming back in and I can't think of the word right second. They advocate for people or what's the word? Help me out here.
I don't know what word you're trying to think of.
The people that sit there, big special interest groups.
Okay.
And I mean,
Lobbyists.
Election groups.
Thank you. It's like you can't go from politics to lobbying there because you have a vested interest in pushing a set agenda with there. And what are these career, other than the Supreme Court judges, which I do agree with the lifetime appointment because in a sense they're not really supposed to be political because they go through all these multiple administrations.
Yeah.
But anything down from that, it's like, how do you got somebody like Joe Biden, 50 years in politics, and can we really say that he's done really anything? They say he's done stuff.
You got him, and you got Nancy Pelosi who's been there for 117 years.
And two, when I do get in the office, my first time, I'm going to charge everybody in the Obama administration, which it might come before me, with treason to this country.
Yeah.
And every Democrat down the line, because what they committed, one, with Trump, whether you like him or not, I don't know if they are too ignorant to understand what the punishment of treason is, but just in case anybody listening doesn't know, it's fucking death. So you hate this guy so much because Clinton didn't get elected? I mean, we're going to charge him with treason, and they all beat the drum, and they all stuck together because the bigger scope of it, there's a lot of bad actors that they're covering it up because why didn't they want Trump in there? He said he was going to drain the swamp. Mm-hmm. Get him out of there. I mean, it's like you got to have common sense in there. I mean, I partied hard my whole life up to this point, but I mean, it's like how this country can't see what our founding fathers warned us about here. I mean, we do have a tyrannical, out of control government. I mean, look with the COVID. I mean, I haven't seen stuff with the thing there that, is it Fauci? Fauci. Oh, fuck him. I don't care. He's been more fucking flip-floppy than Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Adam Nadler. Adam Sandler. Jerry Nadler. And I mean, it's like, it's this and then it's that there, and there's no straight answer. And I'm going to try to, not that the media too needs to be, I don't want to say, that's the buffer between the government and the people so they can help our voices get heard. Go through and charge them. I'm pretty sure there's a crime in there for pushing propaganda and lies and just pushing it. I mean, they sat there for 2.5 years and had this, like, people coming in that got damning evidence, collusion with Russia, and where does it all show up? And what was it, Eric? Vote them out, dude. It's like you need a change in there. It's like go every 6 to 8 years, you get these motherfuckers out. Show them who the boss in this country. They work for us. And
we need to force term limits. We need to figure out a way to force term limits.
Start showing.
That is the only way.
Yeah, start voting them out every 6 to 8 years. You got your senators, and then you got your presidential. Vote them out. Put another guy in. I mean, you're going to get some good with your bad, but you got to vote them out there because you think these guys are going to sit there and put into law to do something against them?
People are too scared. They're too scared of new, and they don't want to. They don't want to try new things.
Oh yeah, they do. They want to burn this
So-
motherfucker down. And
Now, I do have one important question.
yes,
Are you going to promise everybody a pony?
if I can do it, everybody can get a fucking pony. But,
All right, there we
but
go. I was just wondering. I just wondered because, you know.
Oh, and another thing,
Is it
now jot
gonna
down.
somehow be a
You know,
golden pony?
You know how you guys are all going to get your pony? You're going to be able to smoke some of the best fucking marijuana you'll be ever to fucking smoked. Grade A government hemp. I mean, some sweet Mary Jane there. I mean, yeah.
That's how you get to see your golden ponies.
Ah, man, shit.
You get some of that lamb's wool, and then you're seeing golden ponies and silver unicorns.
I've went down Allison's rabbit hole a couple times, but
What is your stance on gay midget Asian porn?
hey, different strokes for different folks. I mean, I think it was
Gay
said-
midget amputee porn.
Because I want to make sure that Eric still has a job in this country.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Because we all know, hey, there's no shame in being a fluffer.
Hey.
Hold on, man.
No
Hold on
shame
there.
in being
Hold
a
on
fluffer.
there. Hold on.
Makes a lot of money.
I got to do this for you again.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on. As soon as it loads, it's going to load. There we go.
It's going to load.
There it is.
Here comes the load.
There's the load. Oh yeah.
Eric.
Hey, remember we did? Hey, remember the oh my.
Hey, it's
Oh,
the Garrison
my.
song. Go for it.
Oh, here's Lori. Lori's in the studio.
Oh, my.
Lori just did her oh my.
Lori walks in the studio when you play that song.
Exactly. Lori walks in, I play that. Oh, and of course she did her oh my. Hey, remember? Hey, Aaron. Remember when remember the oh my? Ooh yeah. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. We already did that whole thing. Remember? And Lori goes, oh my. Oh, we relived it a little bit. She's not dancing though. She said.
I was about to take it off, but I can wait till a little bit later.
I got plenty of singles.
Where you at, big boy? I'm waiting for you. Just come slip one in my underwear.
Where have you been?
I earned them the hard way, right, Victoria?
Hello.
Wow. Boom, boom, boom.
But
See ya.
I'll go back to Eric's point about people. I don't think people are really too scared to change. I mean, I get that. Yeah, in a generality, yeah, people are. But you see the socialist movement that's going on in this country where you have, and they're not protesters. They are anarchists, criminals. That's not peaceful protesting and beating the fuck out of somebody. Shit like that will be squashed really quick. And they're pushing for socialism hard, very, very hard. And like I said, with the media, we got to hold them accountable too, because they keep pushing the false narrative.
Domestic terrorist.
You are fake news.
I could be. Well, I don't got my tinfoil hat on, but I mean, yes, domestic terrorists. I mean, I don't see how any of this where it's sort of, what with that gentleman that died out in what was it, Minnesota, Missouri, that had the knee on the back of his head.
Yeah, Minnesota, Floyd.
Yeah, I don't try to recognize names because I don't know the whole story. I mean,
I wanted to make sure, unlike most politicians, that what I said was fucking stupid.
I'd have to see evidence on there. I mean, if he was resisting arrest in there, it's like some of the digging into. I saw he had methamphetamines in his system, fentanyl. I mean, that can lead to some cardiac arrest and not being able to breathe. And I don't know, but this instant jump into racism that it's always racist. Well, how about the black on black crime in Chicago?
That's the point I was going to get to next.
Well,
that's the next point.
I'll back off on that one then.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's not a race thing here, dude. And I've had conversations with many people on this one, and especially with people of color. The first thing they tell me is, I can't be colorblind. Well, why not? I don't see your skin color. 15 years in the bowling business, I have come across many walks of life, and I've always treated everybody respectfully sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, I'll put that disclaimer there. I don't see skin color. I mean, I go up there, trash is trash.
The views and the opinions expressed on some kind of radio
Yeah.
show are not necessarily those of our host or guest or our sponsor.
Oh, no. I endorse my statements. 110.
Well, and here's one thing I always kind of wondered. Why don't more black people like Bowen? A big black ball rolling down, knocking down all them white pins.
Rednecks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a doozy.
Jeez. Bum.
The thing that gets me about what's going on over the last month is I'm so fed up with the fact that it's rolling under the banner of Black Lives Matter.
Right.
If you look closely at what's happening, Black lives don't really matter to these people.
No.
The spotlight matters.
Yes.
The agenda matters.
The agenda is what matters.
Column and shit.
No, not even the agenda.
Mouse
saying,
clicks
Aaron,
matter.
is
No.
that
I'll get
what-
there. Eric, I'll get there. Because if Black lives mattered to these people, okay, why are they not railing like Vermin said? I shit with names. So
Vermin Supreme?
Vermin.
Brett
is Vermin.
No, I'm
where's
not
the
Joe.
outrage? Where's the outrage on black crime? Where is the outrage when black police officers are getting gunned down and killed by criminals of any color?
Well, there's a double standard there,
What
brother.
about, okay, now,
Okay.
let me add to that.
What
Go
about-
ahead.
What
Then I got,
about
yeah.
the tens of thousands of babies murdered, black babies murdered by Planned Parenthood?
You're bringing in
So,
facts. You're bringing up facts, though. That's a big problem.
Because those black lives don't matter. Those black lives don't fit their agenda. Their agenda is to make white people look as bad as possible and feel shame. And now you have everybody who feels that they're important, actors, politicians, people with a voice to speak, are all feeling ashamed of being white.
I'm not. But
That
yeah.
is nonsense.
And absolutely.
I signed up 30 years ago. Who am I dating myself? 30
You're
years
old.
ago.
Son of a bitch.
I signed up to be a United States Marine
Thank you for your service.
and defend this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I was never relieved of that duty, and I know I could speak for my colleague Mike. We were never relieved of that duty. No one said, "Thank you, you're done. Go live your life." But here's the problem that I have: the country that I signed up to defend 30 years ago, that's not the country that we're living in today.
I kind of was.
Not even close.
There has been
Not
a
even close.
ridiculous paradigm shift, and
Ooh.
the people that are in charge of this country are allowing it to happen.
See, I do agree with you on that one, but like we said, it's not the same country you guys grew up in. I disagree. This was all going on. Shit like this was going on behind the scenes, and it wasn't to everybody's privy. I mean,
You know why it's to the privy now?
Yeah, it's social media.
Social media. Social media, and then our national media, who's
The
so
24-hour news.
intertwined within our social media.
Any like ABC, CBS, CNN.
Everybody in the world now is a reporter now in the world.
And that's-
Everybody in the
that's-
world's a reporter.
Yeah.
That should be. I mean,
That's what social media is.
Well,
Just
in
to
a sense,
what I said at the end of last segment about the BET guy, the founder,
Yeah.
saying they don't need to, or they shouldn't vote Democratic. Well, he said they should start a Black Lives Matter party.
Oh, brother.
yeah, that's gonna go well, just like your movement's having.
Yeah.
But I'm.
Yeah, that'll go well in this country.
Because the Libertarian Party has been doing so well against the big two. Let's throw another one in the
Party.
mix.
Yeah, there you go.
And my thing too is, it's like everybody's bashed about Trump and how just. I mean, some of the stuff is buffoonery and that there, but I mean, he's bringing shit to the table. I mean, I look at Trump at this way, and first and foremost, what need did he have to be president? He could have been. I'm 33 years old right now. In my lifetime, he could have decided to be president anytime he wanted. Why now? Yeah, he was on the inside in that. But it's like, maybe it's like he does love this country and that American dream. And guess what? If this country prospers, once he gets out of office, he's going to prosper even more from it. I mean, and I feel that he's doing this out of love for the country. And they've sold us up the river for at least 20-some years. I mean, with NAFTA and how come China's shit's coming into our country tax-free, but when our shit goes over there, it's getting taxed. It's like, wait. How the fuck does that work? Why are we doing it for free? In a trade, you guys make a deal. It's what's in best both parties. But these, both parties are guilty of this, and I'm not going to sit here and say both sides aren't. But We have sat by idly by too much and let them run rampant over our country and take it over when they sit there and say, oh, this is not our America. This is not our America. No, there's three Americas. There's DC America, there's Hollywood America, and then there's the rest of America. And everybody takes these motherfuckers for the gospel truth, and they get the double standard that just blows my fucking mind. That how could, like Joe Biden's the racist comment about not being black enough, if, you know.
Well, you know,
it's like, well, how come they can make that, but if a Republican...
I want to hit on this point real quick before we go to break.
All right.
Okay, you know, we had okay, hold on, Eric. We had this, okay, we had that young girl in Akron, Nakia Crawford, who got shot and killed in her car, okay? Yep. And here comes the attorney, attorney Ben Crump, who represented the family for George Floyd. Oh, he's stepping in. He's like, well, the minute he found out that it wasn't a white guy that killed that girl, he's done. He's split just like that. Yeah.
Can I ask you this one?
And that's the thing. And it goes right back to the point earlier. It's about the cause. It's not about the people of any color. It's about the fucking cause.
But my big thing
is
this.
The point about the three Americas, it's the minority trying to be the majority.
Well, but the loudest voice is usually heard, though. I mean, it should be majority rules, but everybody's such a bunch of butthurt snowflakes that.
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude, I'll sit there. It's like, yeah, let me get my thoughts on that one. It's like you got to stop letting them have that double standard, and it's like we've let them go through it, and it's like time's enough. I intend on forcing the conversation that you guys, not you guys listening, but most of the country doesn't want to have, but they want it so bad. Like I tell my kids, there's going to be things, people are going to say things to you in life that you're not going to like, and then you're not going to want to hear. It's happened to me. It's happened to all of us. Mm-hmm. But you either let it make a fool out of you, or you fucking have great conversation with it, or just fucking walk away.
It's just going with the whole minority and majority thing. It's like saying that one race, like everybody that is one race is bad because a small percentage of it commits a ton of crimes.
Well, let me on the race thing, and I'm going to debunk this one here. And I've heard many times there's the black race, the white race, and whatnot down the line. There's only one race.
We're a human race.
Human race. And if you want to peg me as a racist, under the context of me being racist, I hate the human race. I do. No. Other than that, no, I don't hate your skin because of your skin color. I mean, now, if you want to be that ignorant and foolish and not have at least dialogue with me that's civil, I can jump that to the line and be just as ignorant as you, but I don't... It's stupid and gets you nowhere. But
I agree with you.
But
and you know what we need to do too is we need to pass out an award this week.
We do.
Bubba Wallace. He's the week's best race card.
Oh my God.
The week's best.
Bubba Wallace issue is so ridiculous.
Yeah, the week's best race card driver.
Yes.
Yeah, a garage door pull. That was a noose.
No, I didn't see that picture.
It's been there since last fall.
Yeah, Jesus.
He was like, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no news.
And they even pushed his car out. And he's like brought the tears over it. I'm like, come on. It wasn't a noose.
It wasn't a noose. It's a cord to pull down the garage door.
It's just like...
And then people were starting to... Because what was the name of the dude that claimed he got jumped? Jesse Smollett, I think. They were starting to call him Bubba Smollett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was by Trump supporters.
Yeah.
But how many Trump supporters do you see burning down cities in that one? It's only democratically ran that it's happening there.
Yeah.
But...
And then Seattle, that little zone that they cordoned off.
Yeah.
Let's spend the next segment having fun at the expense of Seattle and Chaz or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Chaz. I could go off.
See the bad.
Let's do that.
On the idiocy that was.
Well, speaking of segments, we got like 30 seconds before we end the segment.
I'll make this one with Chaz here. Yes, I see the humor, and I get where you're coming from on this one. That is a deadly reminder to where this country's going if we let these out-of-control people run roughshod, tear our shit down, and burn it down. This is what they want. They want Chaz zones. And to think to having an autonomous zone in the United States of America is fucking absurd.
And you know what? We're saluting Rocky Balboa this week. Guess what? Antifa came out and said they're gonna defeat Hell's Angels.
Oh.
It's like Rocky Balboa against the new kids.
Exactly. That's why I think I picked some of this, because I think, good sparring.
What it was they said that they were going to invade some city or another.
Yeah.
And anybody that stood in their way, they were going to quote unquote take care of.
Yeah.
And then
so Hell's Angels and another big biker group out in California.
Yeah.
Escapes me. The Guardians.
Yeah.
Had said, okay, we'll stand in your way. Let's see what happens.
My thing is with these guys beating on cars and shit, if you're going to beat on my car and I had nothing to do with some guy getting murdered in another state, I'm either A, going to pull my sidearm on you and shoot you dead in the spot, or I'm going to run your ass down. I mean, and especially laying in the middle of a highway, you're not supposed to be there. What kind of protest is it? It's just idiocy.
Get out of my way.
Oh, I'm going to mow you down.
Speed bumps.
Well, if you where's your protest go? There, you're blocking traffic, so I can go feed my family and do that shit. And because of this motherfucker, you don't know what you're fighting for. Do your research and be an educated citizen and don't take the 30-second sound bites.
I love it. Let's go to break. All right.
I'm gonna take a breath.
Some kind of radio show. We'll be right back, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh baby.
Oh my. Oh. Stay tuned. Another hour to go.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister?
Oh, I missed you so much.
They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh, coffee.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
See? I smelled it. He's back.
Ryan, you have to leave.
What? What are you guys talking about? We know what's going on here. We know you're trying to each other.
What? No. Oh, please. Brothers and sisters don't look at each other like that.
He sent you to West Africa for a reason, Ryan, to separate you and your sister.
You're crazy! Oh, yeah? What's this?
He's my present this year.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. We're
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm your son, and I'm in love with your daughter.
Oh, Ryan, what is in that box?
What's in the box, Ryan?
It's mine.
Give it. Unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Emily, I love that we have so much in common because we grew up together. And I just want to wake up every morning to the smell of you and Folgers Colombian Dark Roast. Emily, will you make me the happiest brother?
Dad! Get off of him! I love him! No! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! I just want to my brother!
It's Folgers in your cup.
The Some Kind of Radio Show will be back in a moment.
Imagine trying to clean this place. No, seriously.
Balboa.
All right, you guys, I'll catch up with you all later, okay? Robert, why don't you hang with me? How you doing, champ?
I'm good. Yo, man, there's no reason for neither one of us to get hurt in this fight. I'll do my best to carry you. Make sure you save face. There'll be no embarrassment. But I promise you, if you try to press me, you hit me, you hurt me, you hit me low, cheap shot me, I'll get you out of there.
You know, a lot of people come to Vegas to lose. I did.
It's already over.
Ain't nothing over till it's over.
What's that from, the 80s?
It's probably in the 70s.
Just remember what I said.
Hey, yo, champ. Yo, ain't you a little scared?
I don't get scared.
You know, I think you try a little harder when you're scared. This is what has worked for me.
Scared, I ain't scared.
Oh, yeah, you ain't scared of me. I want to see what you got. Come on. Hey, don't hit me, I'm brittle.
You are tuned into the Some Kind of Radio Show. Call now at 234-200-5110. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. Let me go back on the air screen. There we go. I'm alone in the studio. Aaron K-Back's on the Zoom, along with Father John, Victoria, and Eric. I'll tell you
Victoria went to rub one off. She'll be back soon.
Okay, as long as she's having fun. That's what meant.
So then the good finger couldn't fix.
You don't want to finish this fight with me.
You want to finish? You
wanted me to finish a bite of you? What?
No! I said, don't get started with me because you won't finish the fight with me.
Well, one of us will end up on top.
Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Only on this show.
Anyway.
Trust me, you can handle me.
Oh my
Options.
God. Oh,
Handling is the last thing I want to do. No, actually, it's the first.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, she's calling you on.
You know, she actually got 3 knuckles deep on me last night.
Oh, Jesus.
Very nice, very nice. I'm very impressed.
When the effort's there.
Hey, A for effort.
There you go. That's why they call me Aaron.
No comment.
Anyways.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to keep that between ourselves, amongst other things. Yes, I am.
Anyways, I'll tell you what, Kazi. I'll tell you what, the whole thing here, we'll continue what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that's really pissing me off anymore.
Okay.
Is that people forgot about 2 things.
Yes.
Toilet paper?
Jeez.
No, apparently they bought it all up and this whole thing hit.
Yeah. I use a bidet, thank you. I use a bidet, thank you. Yeah.
I like it daintily. Anyways,
I just scrape it out with my fingernails.
That's shitty.
Must have very long fingernails.
He digs deep.
I dig real deep.
2 fingers or 3 fingers deep?
Oh.
1 fist or 2.
Oh.
Whoa,
Oh.
okay.
He gets way in there. It's like Roto-Rooter.
I know the exact size and shape of my own prostate.
Great.
Nice. Congratulations to you.
That's a wonderful thing. We're so proud of you. Go ahead, John. You said the 2 things.
All right. Anyways. Aaron, good to have you on the show tonight, buddy. Anyways.
Missed you too, John.
But honestly, I tell you, there's 2 things that a lot of people in this world forgot about, and that's ethics and morals.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I hate to say, I'll say this. If we don't start getting some doggone ethics and morals in this country, then we're going to be in shit shape here in about 5 to 10 years, if not sooner. And the other thing, too, and I heard this the other day, actually. You guys know Ben Carson, the HUD secretary.
Yes, and he made a great quote this week.
Yes, he did. What was that quote, Earl? He said that the doggone average person needs to stand up and say something and start fighting for what they believe in.
Right. And also everyone needs to stop being so damn sensitive, too.
That's right.
You know, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting the quote, but basically what he said.
This is coming from a very well-educated
Yes.
black man.
Yes.
He's probably smarter than all of us in this room.
Oh, yeah. Former brain surgeon.
Exactly.
I mean, we've been back.
I hear him. Anyways.
And then we got that on video.
It happens.
This will be the last time, guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. He's got to put his...
Take the suits out of here, dude.
He's even got a suit.
Yeah.
He's dressed in a suit for a, well, it's not typically a radio program. It's a video podcast now, so.
But this guy, you got to show you what I'm going to look like.
Would that be his birthday suit? I hope not.
Kinda.
What? I think Howard fucking...
Well, you know, should we just get you a little white collar? I mean, you know,
This is what we're going to do. I'll do the dress pants.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. That's my gig's a white collar.
Well, I have a white collar.
No.
I'm an ordained minister now, so.
I'll
I know that is true. You and Lori both. That is true.
Don't want to see him.
Can't marry yourselves though.
No, I cannot marry myself. No. But it's just like the headline in the movie Airplane: "Man has sex change, marries self."
Yeah. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce me and me. I may kiss myself.
Oh,
hey, kiss myself.
Like I say, it's your penis on ours.
All right then.
Not much, honey.
Brett's stripping down, everybody. I mean, remember the guy wrote. Remember the guy. Remember. Well, I can do one better. I can do one better.
Here comes the porn music again.
No, even better.
I didn't hear that.
No, even better. Hold on a minute. It just takes me a minute because I don't have a music library anymore because we don't do that.
Oh, I wanted to say this. Segue back to with the changing of Columbus.
Yeah.
Dude, whatever the food name they wanted to go with, they
Flavorland.
Flavortown.
Flavortown.
Flavortown. Okay. Do we know who the gods are and Eric Moore
Guy
is?
Fieri.
Because if we're gonna rename any, they're fucking. Why don't we rename it after Eric fucking Moore? And it's I'm down for that.
Okay, here we go, Brett. Here's your new song right here. No, don't do it. I'm blind. Okay. Let me start from the beginning. Actually, more from the.
Come on, Aaron, where are you at? I thought you said this was going exponentially MA17 here.
No, we went to NC17. Maybe going heading towards X here.
It went from no.
Well, I was trying.
This went to no C17 at all. I mean, don't even watch. It's not good. Turn it off now.
How do we
Turn it off now?
Close Pandora's box. Oh God.
Close this shit up. I can't stand it. And I'm in the room. And I'm in the room. You guys got lucky. You can look away. I can't. I'm in the room.
Is that why they call him the bigger Monty?
You have the full and then the bigger. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh,
but fucking segue from this one, you nerds. I just want to go on this one here, why this all shit's going down too.
Yeah, go ahead.
How about the Hillary thing? Like, with all of what's going on, why aren't we talking about Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden? I mean, a couple things I'll touch on with Biden. They said Trump had a.
It's not part of the narrative right now.
Well,
we're not running the media, and it's not. We're using everything and anything that we can make up and dream up, like racism and disease and murder hornets and all sorts of bullshit.
Well, yeah, but
to keep away from the stories that really matter.
That I get that, but it's like everything that they accuse Trump of. It's the Democrats are doing.
Hillary's done worse.
Oh,
Biden has done worse.
Well, I'm probably marking myself
And
on
they've
this
done
one,
it
saying
while
Clinton.
in political office.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton
So
had
done worse against the country they were supposed to be serving.
I want to know this one too, since you're ex-military. What the Democratic Party pretty much did for the first 3 years of his presidency was an active coup d'état, and nobody seems to be worried about that because guess what? If they can do it to Trump, they can do it to anybody. And like our founding fathers warned, and I can't help but keep parroting. They're so tyrannical that they're going to do everything to keep themselves in power. Because even with this stuff, with the spying and that goes up to Obama. I mean, shit's really going to hit the fan once they come out and they're going to indict him. They should charge him with treason. I don't say to punish him by death because that'll just be a problem in itself. But he should be put in jail. I mean, you're going to do that to Trump, put him in front of a military tribunal, and so that means, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, that's like a kind of different justice system, so to say. I mean, it's you got your rights as an American, but then you're also part of the military-industrial complex, and you go by their rules.
What happened here goes back to the night after the election. The night after Trump had won the election and was going to be president in 60 some odd days. And what was happening was Democrats, longstanding Democrats, had gotten in front of any camera they could find and said, we'll just impeach him.
Right.
And that's it. They didn't have any grounds.
They had no grounds.
They
They just
didn't
said,
have any
yeah.
idea what they were going to impeach him on.
They have
They just
at
said,
that point, we're just going to
Our
impeach
guy
him.
didn't win. We're going to find a way to get him out.
Yeah.
I mean,
That is not what this is about. That is not why you impeach somebody. You impeach a standing political officer on the grounds that they did something illegal.
High crimes
while
or
in their
misdemeanors.
They sound like
office.
2-year-olds.
Okay.
Thank you.
And they waited and they waited and they waited and said, I think maybe we might be able to drum something up in regards to this whole Russia election thing that happened 3 years ago
No,
at
but-
that point.
Right? But
And
with
when it got to cooler heads and said, you don't have a leg to stand on. Because the Democrats control the House, the Republicans control the Senate, and that's the way it should be. It should be that two different parties find a way to come together to meet in common ground. That's not what's happening here. Two different parties are just squabbling at each other.
But see, they
And
don't.
that's what's happened with the impeachment. The Democrats said, "Oh, look, he picked his nose on camera. We'll impeach him."
Right? And wasn't it kind of interesting, too, where they talk about Russia collusion? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Didn't Obama get caught on a hot mic talking to a Russian diplomat saying, and I quote,
"We'll take care of you.
I'm going to be a lot more flexible after the election." That reeks to high heaven a collusion. And then then you got Joe Biden with Ukraine.
No doubt.
And they go, quid pro quo. Trump can do that. It's like, if we're giving you money, you're kind of going to do what I do. But he went out there and goes, if you don't fire this prosecutor in 6 hours, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. The prosecutor got fired. And he's on tape. And nobody bats an eye about it. But they're going to go on these half-ass, cooked-up conspiracy theories. And that is thrown around a lot. Not all of it's conspiracy theories. This is fact, dude. It's like, if you believe for 1 second that this government wouldn't try to find a way to fuck you, then you're a moron. I mean,
the government
And
doesn't
that's
give
why-
a flying
and that's why I
fuck
said
about any of
earlier
us.
At the top of the program, this is a young society. We're only like 250 some odd years old.
Yep.
We've only been doing this a lot less
240,
than,
I think.
than a lot of other societies. We are ripe for a regime change. Either a civil war or someone's going to come along and say, okay, you know what? I'm in charge. Screw democracy. Screw a constitutional republic.
Well,
I'm the end all be all.
well, I think we're there.
I am King George the whatever.
I think we're about there with Trump because I don't see where, I don't want to say it's going to be him, so to say, but it's going to go downhill.
I thought the longest time we were going to be there with the Bush family.
All right.
We got Bush Senior,
Yeah.
we got W, and then who's the nut job from Florida?
Oh, Jeb.
Jeb.
Yeah.
Jeb was. They were talking about Jeb taking over.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, if Jeb ends up in the White House,
Yeah.
we got a monarchy in our hands.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about it. How about all the people that were scared to death just 4 years back that Obama was going to find a way to stay in office even after his 8 years? Remember those?
This guy was penning executive orders.
Yeah.
Like he was writing love letters.
Exactly.
To his female wife. For God's sake.
Exactly. And everyone seems to forget about that shit.
Oh, you guys are racist since you're talking about Obama like that.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, and I say that tongue in cheek.
Let me tell you the truth here. And let me tell you something. Obama's first term.
Fuck the House.
Let me tell you something.
Judiciary.
Let me tell you something.
My own laws.
Okay, let me say this here and right now, and I'll say this publicly. I am a registered Republican. Okay. 8 years ago, or 11 years ago, I voted for Barack Obama.
Yep.
I did that. But after 4 years, I thought he was doing a shitty job.
So much for
I voted for Mitt Romney, who
Oof.
didn't get in. Okay.
He was even worse.
And who was, I mean,
And I voted for him too, so I can't say much on
I
that.
voted for Romney, which
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. At that time, your choices were Barack Obama or John Kerry.
yeah, and I hated John Kerry.
John Kerry, I had a big problem with.
Yeah.
Because you talk about Pelosi flip-flopping.
Oh yeah.
This guy would go to one speech and say one thing, turn around the next night, go to another, go somewhere completely different
Yeah.
at another speech, and say the exact opposite thing. This guy, in one sentence, said, "I was for the war before I was against it."
But there's that double standard.
You were either for the war or you weren't.
Right.
It's like being pregnant. You either are
Or you're not.
You are not.
Right.
Okay. So
I'm just fat then.
I thought, okay, well, let's see what this guy can do. We gave him 4 years, and boy, did we find out what he can do. Now, see, the thing that was going around for his second term was, okay, thank you. You voted for Barack because he was black, because you wanted to prove you weren't a racist. Now vote for the other guy because you want to prove that you're not stupid. This guy shouldn't have gotten a second term because it got worse. He funded ISIS.
Right.
He kept the war going in Afghanistan. He covered up political crime after political crime from Biden, from Hillary, from everybody else up and down the Democratic Party.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to talk about how corrupt the Democratic Party is. The Democratic Party, the front runner, again,
We don't want to see your little dick.
front runner who was supposed to be against Trump was Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you this, Aaron.
And the Democrats said, we don't want this guy to be our nominee. We need to fix this. They said this out loud on paper, in recording. That got out. And the Democrats were like,
where they're going.
Well, would you guys be able to answer me this one? If Bernie Sanders was elected, since, I mean, it's an oxymoron to be a socialist or socialistic or democratic socialist, which means pretty much a socialist, wouldn't that mean when you become president, you're to uphold and enforce the laws of the land?
Yep.
Well, so doesn't his political ideology, isn't that treasonous towards the United States Constitution?
What I found most interesting about the platforms that Bernie was running on was I looked at it. I said he's got a lot of great ideas. He's just going to get the first day, January 21st, when he sits down behind that desk, and he lays out all his plans. This is what I want to do, and his political advisors and his chief of staff and all of his cabinet are going to assemble and go, okay, Bernie, here's what you can do, and here's what you can't do.
Right.
Yep.
Because,
yeah, absolutely.
And I'm sorry
exactly what they would do.
Well, this is a video podcast. My finger, you can actually see what I'm talking about here. Okay. I'm using a separate webcam. I have to keep adjusting it because I keep bumping the desk.
Well, stop jerking it.
He had big
Quit
dreams.
jerking to be under the counter. Come on.
So when you were doing the
exactly.
fingers, was like
He's
the
gonna
one
have
your
big
anus
dreams,
size and your dick
but
size?
he's going to have to realize he's going to have a very limited pocketbook. And what do Democrats like to do more than anybody else?
Tax the hell out of you.
Tax the fuck out of everything.
Yep.
So now he's got to go
Spend
back and
everybody
say,
else's money.
hey, remember all that free healthcare and free college and free everything? Well, the whole free part was that you guys are going to have to pay for it. So your tax rates are going to go up.
Yeah, how come these guys aren't giving their money to them? It's like all these politicians that baffle me. Look, like I said before, look at the pay grade for all these politicians, and these guys are multi-millionaires. Okay, maybe they had other ventures outside before coming in, but a lot of these career politicians are making serious bank off us and doing very little for us. I mean,
they sit in office with no term
working
limits.
for us.
So they can sit in those offices for 50, 60 years like you talked about.
Right.
And
They get free health care. When they leave office, whether they're elected out or they just retire, they still get paid.
Right.
And you know what the crazy thing? I'm pretty sure you've read the Constitution yourself too, Aaron. So.
Cover to cover.
And I'm not verbatim saying it, but 2 points.
Aaron's so old he helped write it. Come on.
Well, hey. He's like, watch this. It says in there, and we can go with Obamacare, the government can't force you to buy a product. Well, what's the tax? I can't afford it, so I got to pay a tax anyway. So that's forcing it to have you. And the government can't have better than the people, which is saying, Aaron said their Cadillac plans, their health care, and this one, and their retirement plans. How come these motherfuckers were living in the lap of luxury? Like why we left fucking England and had a revolutionary war, because they're sitting there down there telling us you have to obey by these laws that we're telling you have to do. But we're exempt from those laws. I mean, I keep beating the drum on the double standard here. It's like, what's good for the goose should be good for the fucking gander. And, you know, if you're going to tell me this is so bad, you're not allowed to do that. Marijuana, for example. I don't give a fuck. I am a pot smoker through and through, you know.
No.
Surprise, surprise. And they're going to sit here and tell me how dangerous this fucking drug is and what it's going to do to you. The only thing I'm a danger to when I'm fucking rip-roaring stoned is a fucking cake or my fucking things in my refrigerator. That's about there, but you're going to sit there and alcohol. I mean, I'm not going to a prohibition again with alcohol, but there's alcohol. But then you'll go to your doctor, and have you seen the shit? the side effects, it's like the one for antidepressant, it's like, okay, so with depression, sometimes, not always, but suicidal thoughts come into there. But you'll read the thing and it goes, I might have suicidal tendencies or actions. I'm going, well, fuck, dude, if I'm already on the goddamn edge, just give me that fucking nudge right over. But we'll take those without batting an eye. And we're being spoon-fed this indoctrination. That's why we got these generations of motherfuckers burning cities down and that, because they're not getting what they want, you know. You can go out in peaceful protest and have your signs, yell at them there, but in a respectful way and peaceful way.
Someone else brought up a very good point in the video that I'd watched earlier, as to one of the things that has made this society run amok and do whatever they want.
Fluoride in the water.
Down. And the key word is fatherlessness.
Yep.
How many of these people running around are going to tell you that they've been raised by single mothers because fathers, for whatever reason, are out of the picture? To an extent, I'm going to buy into that, because if you grow up without a positive male role model in your life, you're probably going to go down a path of least resistance, and that's going to be that path that says, screw everybody and do whatever you want to do.
And with the father thing,
but the other side of that is you're blaming somebody else for you fucking up. Okay?
Exactly.
And you have to turn around. Thank you, Eric. You have to turn around and say, okay, well, my dad split. Mine, not personally, but my dad split, but I'm not going to let that turn me into a statue burning terrorist.
Exactly. I mean, I totally agree with you, but I'll tell you this right now. Both my parents fucking sucked. They were shitty fucking parents. The only credit I can give to them both is they put a roof over my head, food in my mouth, and clothing on my back. I've had to earn this stuff and get through where I had to do myself. I mean, yeah, it's a different circumstance.
Did himself a lot.
Hey, fucking, you know, nobody was going to do it for me, damn it. I just wanted the easy one rubbed out.
But
I pulled myself
This goes
up.
back to what we were talking about earlier with the parents wanting to be friends with their child, because usually if there's one parent, they kind of just let the kid run.
Well, let me go ahead. Finish your thought. Then I want to get my thought out. Go ahead.
Okay.
Eric. Go ahead. Finish yours.
They just let the kid run and do whatever they want, and when the kid's with the parent, then the parent tries to be their friend, or the parent's never around because they're working 2 or 3 jobs to try to raise the kid because they're a single parent.
Right.
Yeah, that's...
Well, let me give you something. Growing up myself, okay, I was raised by my mother, okay, and it's not any fault of my father. My father passed away when I was 9 years old. So my mother raised me from pretty much from 9 to 18 alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I mean, she of course.
Look how you turned out.
I know, I'm a fuck up. But anyway, in all seriousness, I'll give that woman a lot of credit for what she did. I mean, she worked her butt off. She worked 45, 50 hours a week. But she raised me with enough respect. I mean, I was lucky I had my dad for 9 years. So I had 9 years of that. So by the time it was just my mom and I, my mom could go to work, leave me be after school, and she didn't have to worry about me destroying the house or running around doing anything stupid because I had
whooped your ass.
And plus my mom would whoop my ass if I screwed up. She didn't care. She's like, you act like an idiot, you're getting your ass whooped.
I'm sitting here picturing a 9-year-old Earl McCune spray painting on the living room wall, "My life matters."
Yeah, and then here comes Earl's mom in there in fucking 30 style boxes his ass. I'm like, oh, what the fuck are you doing, boy?
Yeah, I would sit there and write on the walls. I need food. I don't know.
He wrote fucking.
I was actually a pretty good kid. I don't know why, but then you look at me now. I'm like, what the hell happened? But
and then he found alcohol.
Yeah.
Holy.
Me and alcohol. I found that I found my old friend Al. That me and Al we parted ways recently, and
wait, what?
Yeah, I don't drink anymore.
Or any less.
Wait a minute. This isn't breaking news. Earl McCune doesn't drink?
And he's doing exercise too.
Yep.
I'm working.
You're behind the curve here.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm working out, and eating healthy and not drinking. So
Wow, all you need is a penis that you can measure. Set.
Yeah, see, that's it. Yeah. But no, I haven't had to drop the drink in about 6 weeks. So it was funny because our good mutual friend Mike, he was at my house about a couple weekends ago, and he stopped over and he has a 6-pack, and look what I got for us. I'm like, well, you got to drink all 6 by yourself, buddy. The closest thing I had,
probably did.
He drank 3 of them. The closest thing I have to beer in my house is I have some non-alcoholic brew in my fridge.
Rancid vagina brew.
It's just,
Oh my God.
yes.
Why?
I have some. I just because I wanted something to drink that wasn't.
You wanted to feel like
I wanted to feel like I was part of the group, but
look, I got a vagina, guys. Look at my beer. It's non-alcohol.
That's just, I have it upstairs. I have some Beck's non-alcoholic upstairs. That's the only thing I can drink that doesn't taste like absolute piss water.
You may as well be drinking mouthwash.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Earl, that's like drinking NA's like.
Dude, I drink one. Let me just tell you how many of I drank. I bought a 6-pack and there's 5 in the fridge still. So.
But that's like buying a hooker and telling her she's gonna give you the best fuck you ever had, and then you pay her, and then you fucking walk out before you even get fucked. You don't even get a hand job on the way out the door.
No, that's like buying a hooker and say, you know what, I just want to cuddle.
Yeah. I just need some
True.
emotional
I just
healing.
need somebody to talk to tonight. Here's $5,000. No, I don't need.
What kind of hose do you think I'm gonna buy? You kidding me? I'm not gonna spend that much.
Well,
just listen. I don't need a handy.
He just needs his.
Let's take a break, shall we?
Now Neural needs that handy.
I got 2.
Now, no milk in your prostates, though, guys.
Oh, we're not doing that. All right, we'll be right back. You're listening and watching Some Kind of Radio Show. Stay tuned, everybody.
RBF is a serious epidemic sweeping our nation. RBF, better known as resting bitch face, has plagued women for centuries. We all know them. Some of us have even been them. Stop the madness. Get the help you need. Call the Ditch the Bitch hotline now. 1-800-RBF-NO-GO. Trust me, I suffered from RBF. And look at me now. I'm cured. Stop insulting strangers, missing out on free drinks at the bar, and getting passed over for promotions. Call our Ditch the Bitch hotline. Get the help you desperately need. 1-800-RBF-NO-GO or 1-800-732-6630. Ditch the Bitch today.
Popsicle?
No, honey, you'll spoil your...
Hey parents, tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting, but wait, there is a solution. Introducing Nap Time, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Nap Time. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Naptime's revolutionary fast-to-sleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Naptime's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility.
This is chloroform.
Already put those wallet-draining crap factories out on the street? That's okay! Naptime works in any situation. On the golf course. An awkward blind date.
I had a really good time tonight.
It even works on pets.
After we had our first child here, we regretted it almost immediately.
We didn't know that she'd cry so much.
Talk about defective. But thanks to nap time, our little Samantha here hasn't made a noise in weeks. I keep her in a shoebox.
Call now and we'll send you your very own 24-ounce bottle of Naptime Solution for only 23 easy payments of $1.99. But wait, there's more. Act quickly and you'll also receive the all-new Dream Sack absolutely free. It's compact and portable for those on-the-go tantrums. Just cover it, tighten it, and forget about it. It's that simple.
We can't breathe good.
So if this looks familiar...
I feel pregnant.
Then don't wait! Order today and join the millions of Americans who just can't stop saying...
Thanks, nap time.
Thanks, nap time.
Thanks, nap time.
Nap time! When they just won't shut up.
The Some Kind of Radio Show will be back in a moment.
The last round of your life. Come on, guys. The last round. Come on. Touch him up. Let's go. Touch him up.
You are one crazy old man.
You'll get there.
Let's go. 10th round of a scheduled 10. Who would ever have dreamed that Rocky Balboa would still be in this, quote, exhibition against the heavyweight champion of the world?
You can do it, come on! This fight is as though Dixon got on-the-job training and courage. Cover up! Cover up! They're both in a pain-free zone. These guys are fighting in another dimension right now.
Belief. Balboa just walking straight into Dixon's punches.
Target practice for Dixon.
They're exchanging leg hooks. Balboa's drilled. Here comes Dixon. He's exhausted. He's punching the man.
Watch this bomb out, Mace!
What did you say to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. And keep moving forward. How much you can take. And keep moving forward. Get up.
Let's go! Get up!
Another monster body shot. Rocky's ancestors must have felt that one.
Stop moving those hands! Less than 2 minutes to go. Crowd is astonished that Balboa got up. Come on, come on! Turn it on! Punish him some more and retaliate with fury. Drop him down! Think about it now! They're trading shots again! Balboa trying to hit anything and anywhere!
You're a great champion. You got heart. You got the opportunity. Good man. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. You did it, baby.
Hey, Paulie. That beast is gone now. The beast is out.
You are tuned into the Some Kind of Radio Show. Call now at 234-200-5110. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show.
Welcome back.
And everyone's talking off
one
camera.
side.
They're just having at it. We had a little interruption in our stream. We do apologize. But we are back, and we do apologize again. We had a little interruption in our stream. So, but we're back to finish the last little bit of the segment. Yeah.
We were talking about Death Hoax earlier.
Yeah.
And the latest one about a month and a half, 2 months ago was Kim Jong-un. I don't know how many people saw that one. But
We're not even sure if he's
TMZ
alive or dead. We haven't seen him in public in a while.
I've never seen him in
No.
public.
So that could
But-
be it's like
No, they
Elvis.
came
He
out
went
and
to
said- they
he's working in
said
a
that
7-Eleven in
he's still alive.
Kalamazoo.
Nice.
7-Eleven Kalamazoo.
They said he was alive, like a week after he.
Well,
But if they
he
told
was
you to
dead.
jump off a bridge, would you jump?
Yeah, but here's the thing. The North Korean government is going to do everything. If there was something wrong with him, they're going to do everything they can to cover up the fact that he is dead.
Guess what? And China tells the truth, too. They've
Right.
never said a lie.
Never.
Never.
And the internet has never been lied to either.
Everything you read on the internet is true.
It is.
Yeah, sure, absolutely, 100%.
All right. You were bringing up a
You
great.
never have to fact check the internet.
You were bringing up a
absolutely
great
never.
conspiracy theory while we were on our little quote unquote break for 5 minutes while we were fixing the stream.
I just fucked up a lot of people's worlds, but I will gladly bring it up again.
Bring it
because
up again. Go ahead.
Nobody's ever looked at it from this aspect. We all know who John F. Kennedy was and a lot about him and his assassination. Well, let's take a look at it this angle here. If you go back and watch the Schroeder video, it shows you the assassination. Okay, possibly Harvey Lee Oswald did shoot Kennedy, got the throat shot. That's where you see him grasp him in his throat like that, going down. But it wasn't the mob that got him. It wasn't Oswald. It was Jackie Kennedy. Because if you think about it, watch the Schroeder video. It's Schroeder, right?
Zapruder.
It's a Zapruder video.
The Zapruder film.
Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about, though.
Zapruder, Schroeder, you know.
Same difference, right?
Yeah. Zapruder,
Go back and
Schroeder.
watch the video of his assassination. You see him sitting there with the bullet in his throat, down like this, and then Jack Kennedy reaches her right arm over, and then you can kind of see her duck under and shoot. I would say you don't see the muzzle blast from it, but you see it. That's where you get the back and the left from the left arm hooking up and under. You're going to come back to the left. And I almost went back.
And he almost went back into the left.
And her motive would be, has to be hands down, is who was John F. Kennedy having an affair with?
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, shit, dude, and what is everybody's hard on with her? She wasn't that good. I mean, maybe at the time she was cute, a little chunky, but I mean, yeah, not bad. I'd have maybe hit it if I was fucking drunk. But I mean, she had every amplitude, and then when his skull cap got blown off, she jumped out of the car to get that, and it was, she was trying to get away from the bullets. I'm going down to the bottom of the car, and I'm sitting behind the getting as low as possible because I'm fucked either way. I'm not going to throw myself out on the car. Yes, his brain matter and the skull cap would be, what do you want to say, memorabilia, so to say.
Memorabilia.
Yeah, but dude, like anybody, I'm sitting there, whether it be you two, your skull caps get blown off in a convertible, dude, I'm going to be tucking my dick between my legs and hiding like a coward down there going, oh, please don't get me. Please don't get me. Because she had every reason to fucking do it all day. And then some, and then more. I mean, bitches are crazy, and especially your...
Hey, I resent that. Thank you very much. I am a female.
Yeah, we said bitches, not females.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm still a bitch. I still...
Well,
then...
I can use a different word if you'd like. It comes right after B, but I'll choose to elect that not to use that one. Because that goes over like a fart in church.
Yeah.
Lead balloon.
Yeah.
Take offense to it.
Well, that's okay.
Remember,
Don't-
resting bitch face.
It's not my fault that you got butthurt
When's the
on
last
it.
time you rested?
Ooh. But yeah, that's just a little bit of food for thought on there because she had every ample reason to do it.
Yeah, she was ample, all right.
Mm-hmm.
She might have had the motive to do it, but do you honestly think she did it?
Yep, back into the left. Watch the video. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch this again and see just to see if I can see a muzzle blast. But yeah,
I
just
wanted to debate that with you off air.
Off air.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's just like just watch the back into the left because how are you gonna get the back to left that way? I mean, or it could have been somebody sitting in the front seat that could have turned around and put a gun, but.
Because I have inside information that many people are not privy to. So
You're an alien?
you kind of blows your theory out the water. Sorry, Charlie Brown.
Well, it was the government, or I mean, we'll never know. Wait, I might be alive when the documents are declassified. What? Because what is it?
No, I will be, and I've already been telling my kids for years that when those documents become public, We will be taking a trip to DC, and I don't give a damn how old I am. I don't give a damn if they're in college, if they're doing whatever. We are making a trip in 2035, and we are going.
Oh, I'm going to throw this on here, too. I don't know how you guys feel about aliens. I'm going to totally declassify that. It'll be the first thing that I make a speech on, that we are in contact with extraterrestrials, because...
Wait, how do you think 2020 is going to end?
I'm hoping nuclear proliferation. I'm banking on that. Nuclear proliferation.
Well, I mean, we got July 4th coming up. I mean, are we going to see Independence Day happening with the aliens flying over on July 4th?
Yep, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Independence Day's
We got July 4th coming up.
Contact.
Yeah, we're going to get first contact in July. Yeah.
E.T. touch your hole. You better get away from...
interject here for a moment.
Sure.
Nah.
I've never really... Shush. Can I speak? You all have had y'all little sausage fest for over 3 hours now. So
Well, why didn't you hop on these cocks over here? I mean, you're just looking. Is this, are you a dyke?
it's my turn. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some female in it. Hold on.
Oh.
She's going to put it in.
She's going to put it in.
She's going to put it in.
Look at my clit. It's bigger than yours.
You're going to put a she-cock in.
I'm not even paying attention to it. Back to what you were saying about the JFK thing, though. I actually have knowledge of a witness that was there that day. A girl my dad went to college with at the time when she was much younger, was there with her parents on the grassy knoll that day.
How old was she?
And from her perspective, from where she was standing, she got to see a lot, and she swore up and down before she passed away from mysterious circumstances that the shot that basically blew his brains everywhere, she swore came from behind her, from where they were standing, and they were standing on the grass. You know, she swore on her life up and down that shot came from behind her, behind the fence. And there's a lot of people that have come forward and had said that they were there in that area and have said the same thing. So there is some truth to that. There could have been a shot.
Yeah, but
whether it was a shot that was the fatal shot, that's questionable. But the simple fact, now here's my point. If in fact that was one of the shots, why is it that years after the fact, this woman ends up mysteriously dead the day of her college graduation?
I mean,
many years later.
With the shots being heard, you can hear...
She had dirt on Hillary.
Oh, shit. I mentioned Hillary a couple times.
I mean, it wasn't that much of a time frame that went between the assassination and college graduation. This is like 70-something.
But how old was your friend when she witnessed it, though?
Huh?
How old was your friend when she witnessed the assassination?
She was, according to my dad, when she witnessed it, she was, I want to say, if I remember what he said, I think she was like my daughter's age, so probably around like teens. Because like, I guess when she was telling my dad the story, you know, she explained in detail, like, you know, the whole day, how the whole day laid out, what they did that whole day and how they ended up over there. And then when all hell broke loose, she says she remembers, you know, it coming from behind her, and then they like hit the ground and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the whole story after that. How everybody just kind of went whoosh everywhere. Well, she tells this to my dad, and the day she was supposed to graduate from Tri-C with my dad and my mom, she doesn't show up to graduation. Come to find out later, her body was found deceased. So let's just put it that way. Nobody knows why. There was no suicide note left, but yet it looked like it could have been a suicide.
Was it like a Hillary hit job? Kind of like, you know, she got robbed and a bullet and committed suicide, but didn't get robbed, and how do you shoot yourself in the back of the head?
I don't know. From the way my dad described it, it was very questionable because she was not the type to that would do something like that. So we are under the theory that she knew something or saw something, and somebody did something to shut her up.
Like I said, she had dirt on Hillary.
Exactly. There you go.
All right.
Well,